but normally
Here we
I have
go.
the stream volume on and it doubled.
Hey everyone. Welcome to VISC Classic at Belle. I am Christian McKeesey. Alongside me as always is Matthew Sankmars. We've got a soggy one for you folks with 1.4 hours of racing to come. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing really good. Interesting. Luckily, they're not in project cars because it would have modeled the snow in, as it is currently snowing at the racetrack today. But luckily, all they're getting is precipitation.
Much better. Much better than the alternative.
Rain on it, yes. Well, rain on the street circuit's no good anyway, but...
Very true.
No, would have been something else.
Yeah. I've actually been to a street race in the rain. I went to a Toronto race that was wet.
Oh man, was it Indy?
Yeah.
Oh man,
that'd
be scary.
Yeah.
That would be scary to me.
Wasn't scary for me. Probably scary to be in though.
I think the worry is going to be the, I don't know. But a lot of top guys are going to accidentally slide into the wall. You know, like kiss the wall a little bit on the outside because it's like 30 feet across, maybe, this track.
Yeah, that is not a big track with multi-class racing.
And then when I'm watching them push the limit here, a lot of them are.
Oof! As you say that, we get an example of that.
Yeah, there you go.
LMP2's going off. I am sure we were having bets before we went live on how many cars we think will meet a tragic fate here, and it was between half and 2/3 of the field, so we're not feeling too confident for these folks.
Hopefully we don't get any angry letters from the race teams about that.
Yeah. Here's my pre-race suggestion to all the race teams. Survive. If you survive in this race, you will easily have a top, depending on the class, top 5, top 3 finish. That is my guess. If you can get through this without an incident, you will have a very strong finish.
Yeah, smooth entries, and then just, you know what I mean? Just don't try to push too hard in that rain race. It's all about being consistent and comfortable.
Yeah.
Pushing for the limit is something you want to do when the track has bone dry.
Exactly. We were... go ahead.
Pushing for the limit, yeah, in a race like this with so many cars going around, and the fact that there's different classes happening is going to be detrimental to a lot of people.
Yeah. We were also talking about the championship battle a bit. It's very close in every category right now, whether you say it's sprint, whether you say it's overall.
In 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying in 10 minutes.
Or if you say it's LMP2, DPI. If we just want to look at it even quickly, in GTLM, GRG is leading the overall standings by 15 points over AFP. So the number 75 car is starting to build a decent gap over the AFP Corvette squad and the 999 there.
Yeah.
Which, that kind of gets to what we were talking about with just like surviving. A lot of that isn't that AFP has been slower, it's that AFP has had a little bit more tragedy in their races.
Yeah, it just comes down to luck a lot of the times for those things.
For sure. If we look into LMP2 overall standings, Mugen Sim Racing, that's the number 22 car. They're in the lead with a massive margin, actually. Okay, never mind. LMP2 overall standings is not close.
DPI is really close. Our GTLM is so close, but then, yeah, LMP2 is huge discrepancies there.
And DPI, the battle at the top isn't close, but once you get down to the Val versus AAA, that's pretty tight. That's only about 15 points between them. And that's another 3 points between AAA and 360, so that's a close battle in DPI.
And all it takes is tragedy for Mugen to lose out on points in a race and the chances of the other teams to catch up.
Yeah. And then when you kick things over to the Sprint Championship, it's still 75 GRG. They're still first place. But then it's the Mugen Sim Racing Corvette in second, only 1 point behind. And then the Energy Racing Team Corvette, it's only 10 points off the lead. Like, you have the potential for everyone down to, I think, 6th in GTLM to take the lead to the championship if you make a mistake here today.
Yeah, the battle is really close there.
Yeah.
And the racing has been really good in that class, and it really has come down to a lot of luck or race incidents, you know, because we've had teams where they were just first half of the race having the best race of their life, and then, you know, catch some grass somewhere, and then that's all she wrote.
Yep. For sure. And then you can see in DPI in the Sprint Championship, AAA, who won at Mid-Ohio, our last race.
The racing has.
They're they're barely ahead. They're only 6 points ahead.
That's a close
Yeah.
race there as well. Yeah, LMP2 is close to the top 2 guys there.
Yeah.
And then there's a huge race for the 3rd position.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, that is.
Yeah, they're all tied there.
Yeah, you got the AC Sim Sport, OTL Racing, AC Sim Sport number 188, the number 12 CDR, and the number 56 Delta Autosport LMP2. All like within, what, 3 points of each other there?
Yeah.
Then really, if you include the Delta Autosport Echo team and the Just-O-Matic Racing team, they're all within a shot of 3rd right now. You know,
Yeah, that is really close on points.
So yeah, really going to be quite exciting in the Sprint Championship. And I'm looking forward to seeing where we end up. But still get to navigate this treacherous, unforgiving, downright ludicrous 3.78 kilometer, 2.35 mile city roads. Well, not city roads. It's literally through a park on an island in Detroit. Like you're like, this is.
It's like their version of the Montreal track, you know.
You know what? I never thought of it that way. There is a lot of comparisons between this and Gilles Villeneuve.
Just a park. Yeah, it's like a park with the
Whoever
with
has
like
a
a
Whisky Key
tracker on it.
please unbind it, because I did just hear that, and we don't want drivers getting distracted or potentially having whisper stuff come up during the middle of the race because you've hit the key by accident. Thank you.
Alex is back, by the way.
Yes. Yep. Don't want to mess with that, steward. It will be many of flags for you.
Many flags. But yeah, you were saying it's kind of like Detroit. I mean, sorry, Montreal.
Yeah, it's very. I know that they've widened the Montreal one to now really kind of make it more of an actual race circuit because of how often it's used, but it really was a thin
For those
track circuit,
DMing
you
me
know?
asking if it was you, I don't know. I just know yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Alex is truly back.
I would say that Detroit is way more technical now, like right now, than Montreal, than Villeneuve. But that's only because it's so thin and also raining.
Yeah. It's generally just more technical in Montreal. Like, there's more weird off-camber corners, and there's, like, you gotta go over, like, different bumps in the track. Montreal is an FIA Grade 1 circuit. This is not.
Yeah, it would be interesting to watch Formula 1 try to get around this thing.
Yeah. It's crazy to think IndyCar does this. Oof, Daniele Battesi has a big slide hits the wall.
Oh, shunted. It's not. That was a racing incident. Nothing you can do there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the DPI's in the wall.
Lots of Porsche spin. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute attrition race.
Because if you look at like the weather, it's not supposed to let up.
No, it's
And
not
they're right
raining
off the Great
hard.
Lake, you know, they're not.
Yeah.
It's not something that just stops. That cloud's going to be like a day.
Yeah. It's supposed to rain all weekend, pretty much. There. Well, I say rain, as we said at the beginning, top of the broadcast. It's snow. It's just snow.
That would be horrifying.
Yeah.
DPI and snow.
Yep.
Oh.
It was sort of something that was underlying my, when Alex brought the concept of the VISC to me way back, I was like, so what's the... That was like something in the back of my head. It was like, what are we going to do for live weather? Because getting into winter in North America, a lot of
At
these...
least it
Go ahead.
does rain, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you get in, yeah, like you're saying, if you get in a winter, it's gonna be, welcome to Detroit. There's 4 feet of snow beside the track, and all of them are on tracks.
Yeah.
This is no other way.
Yeah, if you look at the the weather radar, it's not like, oh, there's a cloud over the track that might go away. No, the entire like area is a cloud. It is
Yay.
just one giant cloud. It's supposed to basically. So right now it's supposed to snow and then turn into rain about halfway through the race, but not that that matters for.
It could matter if the rain. Oh my God, what's happening there? There was a Porsche going backwards on the track.
Oh jeez.
Oh my God. It's just depends if the rain's heavier.
Yeah.
If the rain comes down heavier, then it could be even worse. Because I think they're not. I think they're running slicks right now.
One final thing I will note, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to qualifying, in the race, when you want to come into the pit lane, please stay to the right-hand side out of the final corner to make it clear that you are pitting. So especially that prototype don't try and dive it down your inside on the exit. That was something I was meant to mention in briefing, but forgot to.
They're definitely gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, and then we're gonna. Yeah. The prototype drivers seem to think that the GTLM drivers have to move for them, but that's not how that works. The faster car has to make the pass, and that's up to them.
Very true. We're on board with
watch
Tommy
it.
Teasdale here.
We'll still see a lot.
Also, how did 3 of you manage to just bid it in the exact same corner in the exact same manner, all in LMP2 cars? I'm kind of impressed with that.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's. We're gonna see a lot of headlights flashing today. That's gonna be
Oh yeah.
something.
We will be in about 10
Oh
seconds.
no!
So,
Oh my goodness.
GT's
Oh.
I think that the weather's getting worse.
You know what it is? It's hitting you in two different ways, right? It's wet. It's also around 2 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's cold and it's snowing. Oh my goodness, that's good for the car. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
2 degrees is good for the car.
Like you.
Please remember, no talking in the live chat until the end of the session, until warm-up. Please ensure you follow this, otherwise warnings and penalties may potentially be given. Good luck for qualifying, and we will see you at the end, and hopefully it stays dry.
Also, hey Mark, Thomas Wood, and great TB88. Thanks for joining us. Drop a like. We're about to go qualifying
Like,
here
subscribe,
in
set a
DPI.
reminder. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. That's a great point. Follow us at RF2VISC if you want to get me.
Prototypes are not to leave the pit lane. Prototypes are not to leave the pit lane. GTs will leave for qualifying first.
Oh, we're doing GTE first. Interesting.
Yeah, we did that last time, didn't we?
Did we? Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah,
dumb.
they switched to that. I'm gonna Batesi was the quickest. See if that is still the benchmark after our first lap. The GTLM have started their quali out lap currently, so they do split quali. So the GTLM will go first, and they'll get 20 minutes, and then they'll come in, and then the LMP2 and DPI will get 20 minutes.
Look at you, being authoritative. I like it.
I've done a couple of these now, so we're getting a little better.
Yeah. This ain't our first rodeo, kids. So, 20 minutes. It seems like a lot of time, but on a track this treacherous, with weather conditions this unforgiving, in a field this tight, I'm gonna bet people are gonna wish they had a lot more than 20 minutes to get this done.
Yeah, I'm thinking you can get 10 laps if you really stick it in there, right? But I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 7 lap to get in.
Yeah. 7 would even be ambitious, I bet.
Like a Formula 1 quali.
Because you gotta do your out lap, right?
Yeah, and that's slow, and your tires aren't going to warm up at all. It's 2 degrees outside. Nothing's going to warm up.
Yeah. I tried doing some practice laps on this track. I'm sorry, GRG, I used your Ferrari and I totally binned it several times. But yes, I tried doing some practice laps on this track on my own, and it was hard in the dry. In perfect conditions. I don't know how these guys are going to handle it in the wet.
Do you think their tires are ever going to warm up?
I think they will. I think R Factor 2 for like the tire warming up cares more about the. It doesn't care about the track temps too much. That was sort of the understanding I was given.
Less about the fact that it's winter.
Yeah. But I think the thing is the track is just going to be so low grip it won't even matter whether or not you can get your tires turned on or not. The big thing in R Factor 2 is your brakes, though. Your brakes being cold.
Yeah.
Keeping your brakes warm. I imagine a lot of teams are going to have... Actually, I wonder how the teams are running their brake ducts closed versus open right now, but...
What's the key is to just smash the brakes on your outlap.
Yeah, very true.
Try to find up the gears and then just... As you smash the brakes, just throw the gears down so that you just braking even harder. Be a little toasted.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good lap from Battesi.
Yeah, Battesi, I know. I was thinking the same. I was just about to say the same thing. That's hilarious. I was like, man, he's really on it right now.
We'll see if how Perez does, his teammate, because Perez is in the championship leading car right now. Someone else just went purple in the middle, in the first sector.
Oh, yes. Adam Surej is currently pole with a 34 flat.
And not bad.
I think that everyone's second lap's going to be better because of more of the tire being able to have warmed up. And there is quite a dry line that they've all managed to get for themselves. But if you get off that dry line, it's just game over. Oof. Oh, Surej spins it.
Yep, that will be happening a lot.
Battesi's gone too wide. He hit that wet line. I think that's not going to be good for him.
No. That's the thing, right? They're probably running slicks. There's a wet off line right now. When Sonneveld puts the Just-O-Matic 299 Porsche into 5th with a 136.9, so there's a big gap there.
Yeah, well, Battesi's into the wall.
Oof.
Battesi was in like a 132, I think, or something in practice, so.
On board Tommy Teasdale here, who was he the winner for the Mid-Ohio race? I know he did very well. No, he didn't win, but he did very well at Mid-Ohio. That was a pretty exciting race to watch.
That was fun.
If you want to go back and have some fun, that's a good one to watch. Oof, TCL hard to that wall.
That's
off the curb.
hard, yeah.
See if he tries to finish it. He's going to try and finish his lap, but you can see that car is not happy.
That wet line is just enough to fit. I mean, the dry line's just enough to fit the car in like a foot. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Zol's in the wall.
Oof. Gergely Kispus. I think that's definitely someone we have not seen yet.
Yeah, that's a new player.
Let's see where he stacks up. It's going to be a 137.6. Going to be a decent distance off the top spot there. Oof, and he's hard at the wall. Second corner.
Oh, but Tessie's lap was back off this car in front of him so he can just have his own space, you know?
Mm-hmm. What I love about the VISC in this track being on the calendar, though, is so many of these drivers have been doing probably the same few tracks for years. This is probably a new track for a lot of people.
Very true, yeah, because Daytona, people do Daytona all the time. Very popular.
Yeah.
Right? Mid-Ohio, pretty popular. Sebring, pretty popular. But Belle Isle, people, I bet, don't do it for this exact reason. We're watching
Ernst Lappins with a blistering lap there to be on.
Oh my.
Temporary pole, 133.9.
That's a nice livery they have on their car.
They rocking on that car. How he's abandoned that lap. But yeah, the nice light blue. That is actually the car in the thumbnail. Fun facts.
That's a cool, I like that a lot. I like the bright liveries. Look at my livery is like purple and
oh yeah, an ACC,
turquoise.
yeah. That's great. So here's the
It's
thing.
only good because I do well. If I was terrible, it'd also be good, I guess, too.
Oof, Perez off the wet line a bit there. This is going to be... Woof, big spin from Perez there. Big little tank slapper. He saves it, though. Big little tank slapper.
Okay, it's early for us.
Yeah.
The Canadians, it's early. For the Europeans, it's middle of the day.
Yep. So, here's the thing.
I think Lapis is on a wet tire.
Good to know.
Because if you look at the race view,
It says he's on a wet.
everyone's on the slicks and he's on the wet.
Interesting. Maybe that's why
He's on a slick now, so he did go out in a wet.
Wow.
Got a lap. And then now he's back out in the slick to see if has luck there.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
the tough thing right now is just that there's definitely a slick, dry line, but I don't know. The gaps though are massive right
Great TBAA is Tobias.
now. Ah. Hi, Tobias. How are
Tobias
you doing?
Blumshine.
Great names.
He's just he's listening to Eye of the Tiger to prepare himself for this quali.
Gonna need it. Evan Muller is the only person not to have set a lap yet. About only 6 minutes left to go about now. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie, isn't it? Yep, there's a lot more than 6 minutes.
They have 16 minutes left.
Yep.
Only 4 minutes down.
Wow.
Crazy. I feel like we've been watching for longer than 4 minutes.
I'm sure these drivers feel like the lap is a lot longer.
Yeah, but they're getting more laps than I think they will, than we predicted. Then I think they'll get like 12 laps in maybe then.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of shots. They're taking a lot of cracks at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride on board with Evan Mueller here and see if he can get himself a. He just needs he needs a quality time, whatever it is. And starting last won't be a hindrance in this race, I don't think, because you just gotta avoid the drama.
Yeah.
And not only do you have to avoid the drama in your race, there's another race happening, and those guys are going so much faster than you, and none of them care about your race happening. You know, that's that, and then you don't care about their race, so it's a lot of like mental stuff going on there, as well as trying to like manage the fact that your tires, trying to manage fuel, trying to manage the track that's wet, trying to manage the fact that you're racing other cars, trying to manage the fact that there's other cars now passing you, and they're not passing you in ideal positions all the time, and you're trying to make a race work for you, but you have to, you know.
Yeah. I'm with Adam
this race is
Sergey.
fun.
That was a... Wow. So close in that first sector. And still down on his fastest lap. I think he is the fastest first sector, though, so...
Evan Mueller puts a lap together, and now he's got himself P15 so far.
Oh.
But a 138.
That's
Oh,
a
he's in the
start.
wall. And he's in the wall. They got a lap in.
He's in the wall, I feel, will be the official slogan of this race.
The VISC.
Yeah.
And he's off.
And he's off. Into the Shadow Realm. Rebecca Zalt in the 166 Mugen, currently 4th.
The wet conditions are bringing normally really quick race cars drivers close to each other. The pack, if you look from first to, you know, first to 6th, pretty much all within the same range.
Oof, that's gonna be the end of that attempt for Zolt.
Reg is doing pretty okay, but on this flyer right now.
He's up in the first on his own lap, at last lap, not the overall. Yeah, Perez, that's the leading Ferrari, right? That's the leading car in GTLM. At least
P14 right now.
Yeah, in both the sprint and the overall. And they're going to be wanting... They're going to have to do... Especially in the Sprint Championship, they're going to need to keep up the pace. They have a little bit of a cushion in overall, but certainly in the sprint category, they're going to want a good result to keep the rest of the pack from catching up with them. Throws it quite a bit down, though, in the second sector, though, as it comes up to the line.
It's so wet on the track right now, yeah.
Does improve. It's a 137.4.
I think it's getting wetter.
I think so. That could explain a lot. Because it doesn't.
It really does look like it. Because that dry line's starting to disappear, and the amount of spray that is in Suraj's face right now from the car in front of him is crazy.
He is up, though.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Was.
Keep going. Just keep it together. Oh my god, hit the wall again.
Let's see. Gonna need a pretty strong run to the line here. It's probably not enough. No, lost too much. That
Did he improve on his time? Oh my goodness, death.
didn't. He was up by quite a lot in the second sector there.
Right on both. You see how he does? Oh, in the grass. This is, yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Gabor Hutzi. Woof. Woof, that's a name. Doesn't compute with my English vocabulary, or my French one for that. But he's in the number 40 Mugen Porsche. I feel like we have a lot of Mugens now. They seem to have a lot of entries.
It's because they're not having to split. They're not doing. It's not an enduro, right? So they don't have to have driver swaps. So they're just gonna run a bunch of cars, probably.
That's fair. That's
You know?
Somebody crashed hard in front of Hutzi here. That was one of the GRG cars. Get all of your accidents out now, folks. See where Gabor Hutzi puts the car on after a fairly good lap there. Not enough to improve. Another accident in front of him.
Oh, good. This one's tire was off.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm wondering. Mid-Ohio claimed like 12 wings, so.
Tom Dillon beginning to regret his decision to not be in the commentary booth.
Too bad, Tom.
Too bad, Tom.
You made your bed. I was just saying that Mid-Ohio, I think, took like 12 back wings.
Yeah.
Rear wings, you know?
Did somebody say Shadow Realm? It's not that much compared to Portland. See, Portland had a lot of runoff, so I guess there's a deeper Shadow Realm here, but the walls here are going to eviscerate your car.
Yeah. Portland was more like off into the grass or like take a spin, you know?
Yeah.
Or a little crunch in the arrow, but this is like Singapore, where if you make a mistake, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
And life's gonna make you live with that.
Yeah.
And they've covered most of the grass off because it's a park, so they don't want you to be on the grass.
Yeah.
Here's a concrete wall instead. That's why I can't believe they do IndyCar here.
Yeah. They've had rain races in IndyCar here. But if you have free time, I really suggest you look up Montoya's qualifying lap here from 1998. It is just so incredible. Like, it's breathtaking to watch a kart car go around this. Like, IndyCar is madness, but kart around here is like a special kind of insanity. So here we go. On board with Martin Militai, the number 41 Mugen Corvette, for a lap around Belle Isle. So that's through turn 1 and 2. This turn here, turn 2, is where a pace car crashed.
Wow.
The IndyCar pace car crashed there 2 years ago with the CEO of GM behind the wheel. So here we go into turn 3, Firestone turn. That's basically the only turn on the track with any sort of grass runoff. Now we're on the Picnic Way, going towards turn 4. Now we're into turn 5, the Windsor turn. On Lauder Way.
Picnic Way?
Yes, that's the name of the track. I mean, sorry, that's the name of the turn. I don't know what you want from me.
Hey, I just wanted to point that out again.
Okay, now hard turn now onto Strand. Oh wait, this is Strand Drive, I believe. That was the Porsche turn, the Bosch turn. Now we're into Audi turn. This is turn 12, and back onto Strand Drive.
The Germans sponsored that part of the track, apparently.
Yeah, now we're going around the fountain here. just to our right. Now we're on to Sunset Drive. Very important to get a good run on a Sunset Drive, as you're now coming up towards the start-finish line.
A good lap.
That was a good lap to be on board for. That was...
yeah, put him in a P3, jump
Yeah.
Zolst.
If he'd been a bit stronger in the first sector, that would have been a pole lap there. That was pretty good.
Stay on board, see if that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching. I know. I was like, wow, this is really smooth.
Yeah. Here we go. Once again. Oh yeah. That
the
was
back
the,
end got him.
Yep.
Ah, the wet.
Guess who is on pole though right now, as we currently stand?
The this goat.
Yeah, it's the
Dennis Lappins.
didn't improve there, but right now he's fast. And yeah, I can totally see what you mean. Yeah, the dry line is beginning to disappear in some of these
Disappearing
corners.
big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it's
Gonna-
like a sliver
Yeah.
of hope.
It's gonna get harder and harder to be fast here.
There is a part of the track where it's definitely a big dry line, but then like, oh, and it hit the wall there. See
On
that?
entry, yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes you can get away with
they
it.
need an intermediate, but we don't got that option.
No. Well, they call the kind of slick you use in sports car racing like a... Unlike an F1 slick, it can move some water, basically. That's the concept of it.
Yeah, has a little grip.
Yep. See the rain on the windshield of that AFP Corvette.
But into the first corner, there's no dry line anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone. That's the hard thing now, is you might improve in other sectors, but you might lose so much time in that first corner that you really can't do much with it.
What I'm worried for is the LMP2 and DPIs didn't have that disappeared first corner when they were practicing.
That's true, yeah, that might catch them out a bit.
And this sector is pretty wet.
Yeah.
Now this is with the dry, but then all the corners are just terrible right now.
Yeah. Adam Sergey did manage to still have a decent first sector there, though. He's not too far off.
I think it's
his best
Surej.
time. Surej? Yeah, you're right. It's probably Surej. My tired mind is like, yes, that looks kind of like Sergey. It's probably Sergey.
There's so many history books, you know. Like I look at, I kind of like like try to figure out how that's pronounced sometimes, or like how they pronounce. Oh, that's just unfortunate.
Yep. He's down. Gonna need a
Yeah.
monster.
I think he would have been up there.
Yeah. It's just getting more and more treacherous out there. If you're
Where's the dry line here?
yeah, if you're an LMP2 or DPI watching, make sure you gotta be super prepared for this track to not be at all ready for you.
Yeah, make sure you say a prayer to your chosen God and hope that they got your back on this one.
Yeah.
And GT qualifying is over. GT qualifying is over. All GT cars, please finish your laps and return to the pit lane. Thank you.
That's smarter than they.
Prototypes,
they
you
ended a little
have
early, so they can
3
get that in.
minutes and 45
Yeah.
seconds until your pit lane will open.
Michael Favreau on a decent lap right now. Oof, a little bit of out of sorts there.
They're funny in the chat. I wonder how many laps Ernest is going to win by, and then they're like at least 1.
He's up by... He's not up... He's not even up by a whole second, though. You know what?
I know he's up by a 10th.
Yeah, like Adam Surej is close, Martin Militai is close.
It all takes somebody accidentally giving him that little bump and run.
Yeah. I think Militai is gonna win a race though at some point here. He's gonna get because he looked really strong. I remember when we did the preseason test in Daytona. He was definitely someone who was fast. I think he was in a Aston Martin. That team was.
They switched it up.
And they switched over to the Corvette, which is a little bit more competitive, it seems.
Yeah, and also they're improving, and they've also just bad luck has been just everybody's getting bad.
Yeah. Good laugh from Tommy Teasdale, though. Goes from 10th to 7th there just at the very end. So pretty good work from him. And
He's the last on the track right now.
Yeah, that's it for now. We're going to be having the the DPIs coming out very soon. But yeah, let's see if I can pop that up. Apparently I can't yet, so we'll worry about that later. Yeah. Now we're just waiting for the DPI and LMP2 qualifying. You see some folks slowly making their way down the pit lane. It's the CDR LMP2 car there.
Aiden Coleman.
Aiden Coleman with his brother Patrick Coleman. Tommy Teasdale.
Prototypes, you are clear to line up at the end of the pit lane if you so wish. You will be waiting to 2.5 minutes though, so just take that into mind. Aiden, if you're indeed aiming to be the first car on the circuit, can you actually line up at pit line, please? Thank you.
You have to remember too, and like we're so used to playing Assetto Corsa, but in the pit lane you can't drive through the other car.
Yeah.
Careful about that.
I remember I was trying to do. I was trying to get a license for.
Leon, you'll need to wait until the queue is passed before you will be able to leave your pit box.
Oof. Leon Chambers there, getting a warning.
Luca Gray, warning number 1 for typing in a live race session.
Oof. Wow. We're already getting going here, folks.
He should double down and write F again.
But yeah,
Sorry, you were saying.
I was trying to get a license to do. I can't remember the name of the championship, which is really funny. It's funny because for me in the summer it was such like an important thing I had to get right, and now VEC. Yes, I was trying to get a license for the VEC, and we were doing Interlagos, and the guy, I was doing a good strategy. I was looking at like a top 5 finish. I'm like, yeah, this is going well. Then the guy who pit after me didn't know you couldn't drive through people's cars in our Factor 2.
Pit lane opens. 1 minute until the pit lane opens.
Just drove into you.
He just drove straight through me and ruined my race. And that was it. Then I got then when on pit exit, I was angry, so I crossed the pit exit lines. They didn't give me the license. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yay!
Big
Did not see what happened earlier.
Yeah. No, I don't think they cared. That's how it be, though. Man, you can actually see the rain really coming. See, this is something I'd actually be really concerned about if I was an LMP2 or a DPI driver. It's like, as you sit here...
You want to get wet tires on.
Well, it's not just do I want wet tires on. But yeah, I can see some of these guys do have wet tires on, actually, since you mentioned that.
Is their car going to get frozen?
Well, to me, it's also like the track's just getting worse and worse as you're sitting here in pit lane.
Track is green, track is green. Prototype qualifying has begun.
I just don't know that I'd want to be with all this pack, too. Why are they all packing up?
Oof.
Yeah, see, what's going on there?
Luca Gray doing something.
Look, Aiden Coleman and the other guy there, they had like blocked him or something there.
Yeah. Well, gonna be spicy, folks. Oof,
Luca Gray's. Oof.
That's like the only part of the track that will give you even the slightest amount of give, and it's about a meter's amount of give. So, not a lot.
This is going to be a tragic qualifying, I think, for them, because they all are doing what the stupid Formula 1 guys do, and they're packing up like dummies, and then they're going to be like, well, my quality was ruined. Yeah. I don't know why.
I had a band in my lap. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because I was on the guy's ass the whole time. Oh my goodness.
VMS Sunditz Racing. Marin Pfeiffer? Pfeiffer. That must be Pfeiffer, right? I'm gonna go with Pfeiffer. Yeah. Rocking that Ferrari-inspired livery. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Going to be
He went out of the pits last.
Yeah.
And he's catching everybody.
Yeah. No one's giving themselves any room.
Oh, they're not thinking. Interesting to see who will get. Aiden Coleman's the first one getting lap times, and it seems.
Yep. The key thing here will be a faster lap and a 1:33.9. That is the big thing you got to do here. After that, the rest will come
Yeah,
for
you don't want to be stuck behind. You don't want to quali behind Ernest.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna happen to somebody.
Like, I think
100%.
so long as the leader in your class has qualified ahead of Ernest, you're fine. But
Are you sure?
I think that's how. I think we had an I think we had a case where some of the DPIs were slower than some of the LMP2s at Mid Ohio, but they still started all of the DPIs ahead. Actually, no, they didn't. You're right.
Oh, they mix them.
You're
Like if
right.
you quali behind a car, you quali behind a car. That's how
Oof.
quali works.
Big Fs all around. Jesper Eriksson on his qualifying lap. He's fastest right now through the first 2 sectors. Setting up now for the final run up to the front straight. Let's see what the benchmark is here, folks. It's a 1:26.8.
Wow, that's quick.
But his Sunveld is faster in the first sector and by a decent margin, but he's got some traffic. See how he lines up here. Wow, he's up by a lot. Up by almost half a second in the second sector. Sunveld in the Valet Esport Acura.
Flying
Oof.
around there.
Big contact from him. Someone just lost a rear wing. Hopefully this doesn't lose Sunveld too much time. This is an amazing lap he's on right now.
Huge crash behind Sunbelt, but
Yeah, that guy was down a rear wing. That is not going to
yeah,
work.
Sunbelt's purpling all over the place.
Yep. So here we go. Race to the line. It's a 1:26.537. Not up as much as he probably would have been if he'd been,
Not punted.
yeah, not left in that position. But yeah, still a decent gap between him and Jesper. Now Roland Zooks, the Mugen Sim Racing number 95.
Go look at how close they are to Lappins.
Oh, jeez.
Like he could keep up with them for like a couple laps.
Yeah.
Like now, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, some of the slower.
eventually they pull away, but
Yeah.
I bet you could go for it.
Yep. That would be super uncomfortable.
A lot of the top guys are running slicks.
Yeah,
All the guys who
it's-
qualify the fastest are all in slicks.
Man,
All the guys who qualify slowest are all in the wet.
tire strategy is going to be bonkers in this race.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Sunbelt's in the wall. Ericsson's fastest right now. He's going to 126 flat. He put
Yeah.
up the last 2 sectors.
Holy shoot. Well, let's see where Roland Zooks puts that LMP2 car. It's a 1:29.4. Pretty good lap for an LMP2 there. Still 3 seconds off the DPIs, but that's what you want. You want the DPIs to be faster. Jesper Eriksson is almost half a second up now on this lap from his previous
Yeah, I know. I'm on board.
Jesper Eriksson has been in a league of his own in that Acura this whole season. It's the AAA Esports Acura. I know it says Penske.
Missed the wall there, but that doesn't seem to matter.
Yep. Just got to keep it up.
Oh, this is
Oof.
not good.
It's drifting that car.
Hey, there's more of a line, a wet line here. I mean, a dry line here.
Yeah.
Again,
The rain.
that's
The worst of the rain must be more around the first corner. There you go. Eriksson raced the line.
he
What's
did
it going to
purple
be?
that second sector. Wow.
125.7, so he actually
Wow.
didn't improve that time, I don't think. Did he?
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah,
Okay,
Because
never mind.
he was a 126 flat, so he went 125.7, even with the contact in the wall.
Man,
Casey Soul with a 126.5, that puts second place.
man, that's really good for Seoul. They've had a rough
Yeah.
run of it in that DPI, or she has. Leon Chambers had a really good first sector, lost a bunch of time just to hit the wall. He's down 6 seconds now. Waiting for a gap to form before he pushes. But it looks like there could be some speed in that Delta Autosport LMP2.
The chat wants to see the standings. The quality standings.
Like championship standings? Or
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just says, can commentators show standings, maybe?
let's see, I can get on that. Gotta do some stuff. boy. I'm hoping it doesn't ruin the stream by putting the standings over the stream or my file save structure. That would be awkward.
We'll just pray to the Big Jeezy.
Big Jeezy, could you please not ruin my quality racing game stream by interfering? There is a way to plug these into the overlay. I just have not done that.
Just drag the picture over.
That's literally what we're working
Pfeiffer's
towards.
purple first and second.
Ooh, wow.
That Ferrari inspired paint scheme.
Doing a lot of work. Apparently it's a 2019 Ferrari inspired paint scheme and not a 2021.
Oh, that's they're embarrassed by the 2021. Don't be associated with that.
Don't want to be associated with that at all.
Oh, puts Pfeiffer in first with a 1:24.5.
Wow.
That is incredibly fast. Wow. It's not even like, it's just the tenths in the sectors. Like you can see it when you look at Sunveld's deltas in the sectors compared to. It's really just a couple tenths in some sectors.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so quick.
Man, people are flying around here. I think the thing is, as these cars go around the track, they're going to move a bit more water out of the way than their counterparts in the lower categories will.
Yeah, they definitely are doing that.
You know what they probably meant?
Just maybe the quality standings?
They just want the tower up. That's what they
Yeah.
wanted. I just noticed as I'm like going around trying to get, you know what? Well, I've done it now. You know what? Here you go.
Do both.
Wow, that is smaller than I thought it would be.
At the time, it's only time and no names.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. There you go. It's up
There you
now.
go. So that's the DPI standings there. Let's go through this. So you can see Mugen Sim Racing leading.
Jesper Eriksson got a 1:24.8.
Jeez. Wow. No, we'll go through this later. We'll go through the points later when we're bored. But I think our good friend would help if it was for prototypes, not GTE.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
Lapin's
is it
name.
on GTE? Wow, I'm sorry. I'm an absolute mess. I'm like
Goodbye,
so
don't
focused
worry.
on the driving.
I will strike him for you.
Yeah. You can
Get together, man.
yeah, it's been a day. It's been an absolute day. There you go. I am deeply sorry.
Bye.
Wow, this is hold up. Let's see if I can make this work better.
I'm just interested because you can be smooth by yourself, but I'm just kind of curious how this is all going to work in a race setting.
Yeah. Woof! I just came on
Yeah,
board for
Ericsson just
Jesper
did a full
Eriksson.
360. Beautiful.
That's a 10, I'd say.
There's a huge discrepancy in lap times, though.
Yeah, that's what rain does.
This is a huge field. 37 cars?
40 actually. For 40 registered cars.
We have 37 currently on. That's... Well,
Che Hatch.
good luck to all of you.
Yeah, good luck
And,
to all of you.
Massimiliano Riboli has not had a lap yet, but I think they just joined recently because they only have one lap in.
Yeah.
Happy I nailed that name in the first try.
Massimilio Riboli.
Massimiliano.
Massimilian. Proceed to pronounce his name progressively worse with every attempt.
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Oof.
Like Maximilian, but not the German way. It's the Italian way of Maximilian.
So
Massimiliano.
Marin Pfeiffer just went fastest with a 1:24.5. So it looks like the times are coming down.
He
a
was
lot.
fastest. That was his.
Okay.
He might have just gone fastest again. I think he benchmarked that because he was sitting in the pits for a while.
Okay,
He's doing some. I think he did some setup stuff.
that might make sense. Max Chambers on for his fastest lap, if he can keep this up for a little bit longer. Comes on to the last real corner here. Woof! All kinds of out of shape, but he keeps it together. Past the IndyCar restart line. Across the line. It's a 1:34.35. That's enough to go 6th in LMP2.
What I like too is both Chambers brothers, Max Chambers and Leon Chambers, are in this race against each other.
Yeah.
They usually do the Enduros together, but as this race is only a couple hours, there's no...
His Sunveld goes fastest in the second sector. If he can keep this up, he could be on a fastest lap as well.
Pfeiffer
Oof.
did...
Unfortunately, there's an LMP2 ahead of him. He might get held up here.
Oh, brutal. Oh, it is the start-finish line. This might not be the worst.
It's enough.
Oh!
His Sunveld.
1:24.3.
Jeez, these people are yeeting it
Pfeiffer
around
did
here.
purple the first and only went... Oh, it did not go as good in the second sector, but not only off by a couple tenths.
Yeah.
All but the third. Wow, Sunbelt with a 1:24.3. The track is getting faster. They've definitely cleared a lot of water off it with their cars. If you notice, now that the dry line is back.
Yeah. Yeah, these DPIs and LMP2s move a lot more water, as I
The
said.
GTLMs are going to be thanking them when the race is on.
Yeah.
And Pfeiffer just went 1:24 flat.
Jeez. Whew.
So, it looks like the track is drying up a lot. I wonder if there's going to be like a break in just the rain at the moment, you know, and then... It's still raining, obviously, but I mean, I wonder if it's lightened up a bit.
Yeah. Riboli up to first now in that Valet Esports LMP2 car. That's a pretty good effort.
7th, you mean?
He's first in LMP2, though.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Good job for Riboli. That's really good.
Yeah. Oof.
So
Clipped the inside of the wall
Pfeiffer
there, though.
again purpled the first sector. So I think the track's getting really dry here.
Yeah.
The second sector is what is the disaster sector. Oh, purpled that. No big deal.
I just realized Pfeiffer's name is on the side of that car.
Yeah, big letters.
Yeah. I respect the hustle.
Oof. The purple first and second. Little squirrely at the last.
Massey main team pending.
Oh!
Oof! Woo! That was a crash.
Wow.
He was really up on it. He was going for that would have been a pole lap though if he'd held that together a bit longer.
Still has the pole lap, luckily.
Yeah.
But
Ernst-
wow, that was a crash.
Ernst's wondering why the heck the dry line is so big.
Because they're better.
Yeah.
Their cars are going so quick in the downforce, just shove it all the way.
Yeah. Hatch putting that car onto pole right now on LMP2. That's a really great effort for the MRT Shine Automotive squad there. Gonna need a little bit of luck going
Don't
forward.
worry, Ernest. That's what the LMP2 and DPI are actually there for. They're there to get the track clearing for you so that when you guys come along, it's beautiful and dry.
Yeah. Now MRTI is in second in the sprint standings, but they're second by a long shot, almost 20 points off. So they're going to need some luck for themselves and distinct lack of it for the boys in Mugen Sim Racing and the number 22 squad if they are going to bring this back. But you know, a pole position at Detroit, that's the best way to start that fight.
The Mugen number 22 is 13th right now.
Yeah, this is kind of what they need. Che Hatch putting that car even further out of reach. He's almost, he's, what, 7 tenths up? Yeah, 7 tenths up on Riboli. That's pretty good.
Did they not put DPIs in the game? Power Factor? Are they doing that or no? Oh,
They're
those are
good,
crazy.
yeah, they're doing that. It's not in yet.
I just wanted to know. Be interesting.
Yeah. His Sunveld was on for a fast lap. We'll see, though, after that big tank slapper. 3 minutes left to go. Going to see probably a flurry of action here just before qualifying ends. Yeah, track, it looks like it could be drying out quite a lot. See how
But it
rain
not
comes
enough
and
though. It
goes.
still doesn't look like it's so. It doesn't look stable still.
Yeah. Sunveld down quite a lot there, unfortunately for him. But he's going to have one more shot. Get it right. Che Hatch going even faster that lap. Varkonyi, though, has closed up. I don't know if Varkonyi's going to have another shot. Yeah, he's going to have one more shot there to try to take the LMP2 pole. Martin Pfeiffer up again. Wow, up by a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, but he spun, so he's not going to have another
Oh.
chance. Now Sunveld, who's fast, who's purple right now in the first sector, he's going to have a chance now to put this car on pole. The Acura's really
that's his
ascendant
best
right
first
now.
sector.
I'm really surprised how the Acuras have really seemed to have off.
Oh, it's over.
Tank slapper again. Just needs.
He can get one more lap in. There's a minute left.
Yeah, if he doesn't get it this time, he has another chance. Suggesting he didn't pick up damage there. Here we go, though. He probably couldn't get another. He could. Never mind, I lied. Yeah, he can definitely get another lap in if he doesn't need to fix the damage. But we'll see where he is right now. Yep. That one mistake. But he has another shot.
I'm watching it. It's just the way Pfeiffer, I think, takes the first corner. The first right, left. You know? That's all.
That matters so much.
Yeah, that's where they gain like 3/10 on everybody.
Che Hatch on another fast lap. 127.186 for him.
Oof. Sunveld kissed the wall again.
Roland Zooks, though, just stole the LMP2 pole.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Mega lap for him. 127 flat, basically, there. Che Hatch, though, does have another chance. His Sunveld, though, is up by a 10th in the first sector. He's up by 2/10 there in the second sector.
Oh,
A little bit out of shape there.
He's just not dry enough in the second sector. And
Yeah.
going into the third.
That's it.
I can't even turn it in, yeah.
There's nothing there on the front end. Loses it all in the third sector again. Yeah, this doesn't feel fast here right now. He's trying, though. See where he gets that car. Checkered flag in qualifying.
He
Not
did go
enough.
faster. By a 10th.
Yep. Che
Built the
Hatch
walls.
now. Really fast lap for Che Hatch. Trying to catch Roland Zooks and bring back that pole for MRT Shine Automotive. The number 10 LMP2. Coming up now. Last corner that matters. Past the IndyCar restart line. To the finish line. Che Hatch does not improve. Lost a lot of time there at some point in the third sector. Is anyone else on a fast lap?
Pfeiffer did a 26 for the first sector.
Wow. Yeah, it would have been a blistering lap if he had finished it.
Still on it.
Only car still going is Martin Farkas. The other Shine Automotive car. Is he abandoning this lap? Nope, he's... I actually don't know if he's abandoning
Wow,
this lap or not.
Pfeiffer just went 123 flat.
He's still going?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Wow, he's over a second up on second place. Jeez.
Yeah.
Have mercy. Yeah, Mark Farkas is not pushing there. So, you can pretty much say that is the standings going into the race. The
The
race
only car out on track is Sunveld still, but Sunveld's in the pits.
abandoning it, yeah. So, we've set the starting order. We did it, folks. Now we know. Let's pull that open, see if it works. Have a little bit of a review as we go into warm-up here. Martin Pfeiffer with the pole. The blistering 1:23.054, over a second up on his Sunveld. Really good, I say Martin, it's Marin Pfeiffer. Really great first outing for the VMS Sunditz racing team there.
Yeah, really good.
His Sunveld, as I said, in second. Jesper Eriksson. Very surprising to see Jesper Eriksson not 4,000 kilometers in front and first. That's quite a change of pace. Ryan Whitlock. We didn't talk about Ryan Whitlock much, but that's a pretty good qualifying effort. He's the lead Cadillac. Casey Soul in the GRG DPI. About 2 seconds off, but you know what? That's still solidly in the hunt. And then we have Patrick Silvassi in the Mugen Sim Racing Cadillac, rounding out the DPI field. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. Luca Gray is further back. Roland Zooks, first of the LMP2 cars, the 1:26.925, followed by Che Hatch in the MRT Shine Automotive number 10, Aiden Coleman in the number 12 CDR car, Zoltan Verkani, the 4th LMP2, and the car that will round out our top 10. Big gaps, though, you can see there. Now we bring it over to Massimiliano Riboli in the Valet Esports LMP2 car. That's 5th in LMP2. Luca Gray in the 360 Cadillac. That's probably a little bit further down the order than he would like to be. Twen Lauer, 360 Motorsport number 37. Leon Chambers in the Delta Autosports, a pretty good effort there from Leon. Wow, the Chambers brothers, nothing between those two.
Yeah, really close there. They're
wow. Tobias Blumskin in the Justomatic Racing Team, number 29. Daniel Barali in the Team Falcon, number 35. Tom Dillon, who should be in the commentary booth, but decided he wanted to put on his rain boots. Putting the Reading the Game studio racing car. Well, I second last, back of the prototype field, but you know this is gonna be an attrition race, so not much to worry about there. Martin Farkas in the 2nd of the MRTI Shine Automotive LMP2. He's probably further down the order than he would like. Then in GTE, regular face at the front. It's Ernst Lappens for AFP. Then we get over to Adam Surej. Pretty good racing, pretty good qualifying effort in that rather cursed liveried Porsche. I don't even know what's... I've looked at it. I've tried to unpack what is going on, and I am going to be honest. I have failed you. I failed myself. Actually, I can just do this. Nice. Martin Militai in the number 41 Mugen racing car, followed closely behind by his teammate Prabik Zoltz in the number 166 Mugen Sim Racing Corvette. Then we have the first of our GRG cars. It's Danielo Bottesi in the number 57. Then it's Michael Favero in the Energy Racing Team Corvette, followed by Tommy Teasdale in the AC Sim Sport Porsche. Gabor Hutzti in the
warm-up
3rd.
session, we'll go to the race directly end of the warm-up session, so you have 6 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Well, there you go, folks. 6 minutes, 15 seconds till we're green. Well, not green, till we're doing our pace lap. But yes, Gabor Hutzti in the number 40 Mugen Sim Racing Porsche. Very interesting to me that that team would have 2 Corvettes and a Porsche, because you can't really share setup data or like driving techniques. The Porsche is so completely different from the other cars in this game. It's like that
it's
in most
interesting.
games.
I wonder why they do that.
Yeah. Kevin Vikers in the Valet Esport Porsche, followed by Twen Sundveld in the Justomatic Racing Team Porsche. Then we got Tony Corsaro. What team is Tony Corsaro with? Because I'm assuming it is not Team Dempsey, unless we've been blessed by Team Dempsey in the VISC. I'll see if I can get on that for you folks. But yes, we're followed by Ramiro Perez in the second GRG Esports Ferrari, Stefano Colli in the Energy RF2 HUD Team Corvette, Gurgly Kispus in the Team Ground Effect Ferrari, followed by Laszlo Deek and our sole Aston Martin, Evan Muller, and Rob Gibson. RE Racing tends not to qualify well, but the races they seem to claw it back quite often. The law office of Robert E. Gibson representing there. And then we got Kent Ramsey in the Team Falcon Ferrari. I think Kent is the only Canadian I'm aware of in this race. I might be wrong. He's got Daniel Ricciardo in that car.
Daniel Barral is Canadian, they said, maybe.
Okay. Well, there you go. And I'm going to see if I can find Tony Corsaro here. See what team car that is. Yes, it's the Madhouse Racing team, 818. So, 4 minutes to go. Track's drying out, but it should rain all race. Just won't rain hard enough, I imagine. The thing I'm interested in knowing is how the weather station's report of snow is being interpreted in our Factor 2. That's sort of the question here.
Yeah, like how heavy are they gonna make the rain?
Yeah.
Because the track like it was gonna dry up, but then it doesn't really. It's dried up completely at all. And in some parts it really does look completely.
Star System says Kent is Australian.
Oh.
So I have failed you. And I have failed myself.
Tried your best.
I tried. I'm just gonna put a shout out to the track modding team for the VISC for bringing a old RF1. I think this is even from Champ Car Challenge, which was a mod for the F1 EA Sports F1 Challenge games, I think back in the early 2000s. That's how old this track is.
Oh wow!
This track is this is a 20-year-old track mod. So I just want to do a massive shout out to is it Kieran Sharp who did the track modding? I think. No, it was Aiden Coleman. Aiden Coleman did the track modding. Good job, Aiden. This is a really good effort to try and bring this track up to modern R Factor 2 standards. Obviously a little bit beyond probably the amount of time you had to get all the objects and textures off track up to scruff, but I'm sure from the seat of one of the cars this looks pretty good, all things considered. Also, we get to have Gamelli tires around the entire track. Which
Just don't look at the other part of the track. Look at the track. Don't look at the Nintendo 64 graphics happening on the side. Okay, there's no need.
You know what's funny? Like,
It looks
legitimately,
like,
this is like contemporary to the Nintendo 64, I believe.
It looks like old Gran Turismo.
It does actually. It's like this weird mix of Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 2 at the same time.
The track is so high quality.
Yeah.
The rain looks so good on the track,
Yeah.
The slickness and all that, and the cars look incredible. And the grass is nice, and then the curbs are nice, and then the trees do look nice if you're in the car flying by them, but...
Yeah. Which, like, shows you how, like, competent the original track mod was.
That's true.
Given its limitations, that, like, when you're actually in the car, it probably actually does look completely
1 minute
fine.
until race session. 1 minute until race session.
Luckily, they fixed the jump.
Yes. For those of you who weren't aware, there was a jump. So, where the jump was, it technically is actually a big thing. That's what caused the GM CEO to crash a Corvette. The issue with it is that it's more like a hole in the track, which is a little bit more destructive than a jump. But yes, the reason, if you look that up, the pace car crashing in Detroit, he hit the jump in the wet. because there was an
Oh.
IndyCar in the race in the wet here a year or two ago, and yep,
That's what
totaled
you
the
don't
pace car.
think about for like Formula 1 and IndyCar is how fast the pace car has to drive.
Yeah. But that's why Formula 1 has like a dedicated pace car driver, whereas IndyCar just has...
I remember they complained about it one time. One of the tracks they complained about the like Lewis and like Vettel were complaining about the pace car being too slow.
Yeah.
Like he has to go faster, and then the pace car guy's like, "All right,
Yeah.
strap in."
He did an interview recently, the pace car driver at F1, whose name I can't remember, but he's been the pace car driver for quite a while now, like 15 years.
Oh wow.
And so he was giving like who is the worst drivers to be leading around the track. And he said the worst was Hamilton, the second worst was Vettel. After that, everyone else was significantly easier.
He's probably like pushing this bumper all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Doing these big swerves, driving right beside him.
Yeah. Because he said, like, you know, if, like, Rosberg's behind you or, like, Schumacher was behind you, they'd keep a nice, steady pace behind you. But when it's, like, Vettel and Hamilton, they're, like, coming up right beside you, them letting off and swerving.
Do not leave the grid when the prototypes do. Do not leave the grid when the prototypes do. Wait for me to come over, whisper, and tell you when you can.
Well, folks, if you're just joining us...
Also, for this race, due to it being wet and darker, make sure you have your headlights on at all times, just to avoid the game potentially DQing you.
All right. That's the Lord's word. So, folks, if you're just joining us, welcome to the VISC Classic at Belle Isle, at the raceway on Belle Isle in Detroit, Michigan, or just outside of it, literally an island off the coast of Detroit. It's absolutely freezing. As you can see, it's only 1 degree Celsius. Track temp is 29 degrees, though. Through the power of R Factor, I guess.
Laps begun.
Prototypes on pit limiter, please. Prototypes on pit limiter, please. Drivers are allowed to overtake the yellow 360 that has stopped on the grid. Please maintain your position, though. So, Tom, let Leon through when he gets up to you.
So yeah, we're in for a fun hour and 40 minutes of racing here.
Who's stopping the grid there?
Soggy. I think the
GT.
Yeah. I think they were told to wait.
GTs
so they
are
wait.
clear to leave on their formation lap. Be aware there may be a prototype leaving the pit lane.
Oh, there you go.
It's Luca Gray.
Oh. Big F for Luca Gray there.
I'll keep an eye on the GT LM start.
Luca, you ought to start
All
from
right.
the back of the prototype field.
As you keep an eye on the
As
prototype
it was
start.
your own fault.
The boss
He blew his
man
engine or
coming
his
down.
engine stalled or something because he was dead in the grid.
Might have also had trouble getting the engine to start. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
That can happen too. But yeah, going to be, if you weren't with us through practice
Tom,
and
you are allowed
qualifying,
to close up to the cars ahead. This is your position for the start.
if you weren't with us through practice and
It will
qualifying, it's
update when you come across
treacherous.
the line, Luca.
That is the intrepid race director Alex Skinner you hear every once in a while. You know, for all those people who chose this
GTs,
to be
you are allowed
their...
to close up slightly. I'll let you know when to slow back down, Ernest.
For all the people who chose for this to be their first race in the VISC, you are braver than me. I would not have chosen
this is, yeah, no.
Let's see, very wet offline. Gonna be hard to get around traffic here.
They told the GTLMs to speed up, so that's why they are going quite a bit quicker right now. But Alex told Ernest to
Okay,
speed up and
thank
catch
you,
up.
Ernest. Back onto pit limiter now.
There you
Be aware that the GT start may be aborted if there is a large accident in turn 1.
go. I'd say not much faith, but given the context, you know what, that's probably the only amount of faith you could afford this. Going to be very, very scary. but you just gotta be patient. You gotta remember, this is an hour and 40-minute race. It's not an enduro, but you can't win it on the first corner either. This isn't a 20-minute sprint.
But maybe the second one you can.
Oof, somebody crashed, actually. One of the LMP2s. Not a big accident, but certainly...
Prototypes, prepare for the green
They
flag.
crashed on the pit limiter.
Yep. It's
Okay.
that treacherous. Here we go. Get ready, folks. So we're
They're
about
all
to
over
bring
the
you
place.
the action for an hour and 40 minutes here. Coming up
Yeah,
to
someone
the
did crash.
IndyCar start
What?
line. Martin Pfeiffer and his Sunveld on the front row. We'll see who's leading going into the third corner.
Prototype green flag.
And here we go. Green, green, green. A little bit of contact, but his Sunveld is going. Man, terrible start
Okay, aborted
for Martin
GT
Pfeiffer.
start. Code 80 immediately.
Immediate code 80. Massive
car,
crash
code
for the
80
GRG
immediately.
Cadillac. Oh
My
no,
goodness.
Pfeiffer just didn't go.
Really?
Pfeiffer just did not go. I don't know if he just couldn't get the power down. He was offline.
Maybe he got wheel spin.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
god.
do you have
that's-
cars without a wing?
Oh my god. I'm watching it again on the stream and it is not good.
Okay, drivers, we will be redoing the start. I repeat, we'll be redoing the start. Be prepared for a second formation lap. Thank you.
Huh.
All drivers, please come to a controlled stop. All drivers to a controlled stop, and we'll restart the race once all drivers are at a standstill. Thank you.
Oh, they're all crashing now.
Said controlled stop. Oh well, they
Yeah,
tried.
I just slam on the brakes.
Well, two kinds of reactions to this, right? If you are Pfeiffer, you're like, thank God. If you're Sunveld, you're like, that's not fair.
It isn't fair. They should have to live with it. But the fact that the whole field crashed behind Sunville is probably the reason.
Yeah.
Sunville was the only car not crashed.
Yeah. If you look, you can see that the inside line for the pole sitter is wet.
Right. Could we, maybe do that a bit
Yeah,
better this
wheel
time,
spin.
please?
The inside line is wet, outside line is dry. So that just let Sunveld just gun it. And Pfeiffer could just knock at the power down, and it just cascaded throughout the entire pack. Most people didn't get to... I don't think people got to the start-finish line before there was contact, so... That's going to be something he's going to have to consider. For sure. But here we go.
Same start process again. GTs, wait for my signal. Prototypes on the pit limiter for the formation. Thank you.
Here we go. Let's try this again, folks. Now you know just how treacherous this is going to be. Just on board with Patrick Silvassi. Just going to
Ernest
say...
points
Casey,
something out.
wake up, please.
Ernest points something out. It looks like the time for the race isn't counting down or up. Look on our
GTs
factor.
commence formation lap on pit limiter.
For me, on the control it is. Like on the race
Okay.
control I have.
Could just be the game being strange.
Yeah, I have to... We'll see how it works. This will be so stressful. Having started a few league races, this is stressful. You add it that it's in the wet. It's the wet on a road on a street circuit. Very stressful.
Yeah, this road's not really for
Racing cars.
gonna be.
Detroit started as an F1 track back in the 80s.
GTs, be aware, there is a DPI that will be coming through the field. He will be regaining his position at the back of the prototype field.
Yes,
GTs,
for
be
Ericsson.
aware.
Okay.
The lap down.
Because some people had penalties from Mid-Ohio.
Also, apologies,
Oh,
case I
right.
didn't realise there was a car that wasn't moving.
Yeah, this track started as an F1 track in the 80s.
They're
Kart
not
took
moving out of
over.
the way.
Yeah, no, they're not going to. Kart took over the race into the 90s. Then there was a hiatus before Roger Penske brought the track back for IndyCar into the 2010s, and it's been a staple of the IndyCar and IMSA calendar ever since.
GTs, you're clear to speed up slightly. We'll close that gap in a bit.
Also has featured Trans Am races. I think the SCCA's Touring Car Championship is also raced here, but I cannot remember its name for the life of me. But at the VISC,
on limiter, thank you.
Get the sports car racing going on. That's the focus here. And it's going to be absolutely treacherous. You're going to be happy that they have things like traction control, but no ABS on these cars. And there's not a lot of room for error if you lock up those wheels going into a hard hairpin corner here. Not much to help you.
There's only like 6 of them, you know? Not a big deal.
The worst thing, though, is probably locking up your rear axle, though, into some of the high-speed corners if you're offline. So here we go. Bit of a messy situation for the GT-LM cars there.
Yeah, they're not really... They need to get kind of side by side here.
Yep.
Here.
So we're about to come up to the...
Prototypes, prepare for green flag. Please be cautious on this start.
Here we go. Start attempt number 2.
GTs, be prepared for an aborted start call. Be prepared for an aborted start call in the case of a massive accident at turn 1.
Which is...
That's the IndyCar start line here, waiting for the
green flag prototype.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Much better.
Much better start for Pfeiffer there.
Let's watch the first corner as here they all come flying in. Oh my goodness.
And it's looking pretty good throughout.
Yes.
We did it,
GT,
folks.
At green flag.
And here we go.
Green flag GT.
GTE green flag now. They didn't have a chance the first time around.
Yeah, now they're gonna try it out.
Lappin
Okay,
safely through the lead.
Oh,
no.
Some
GT,
contact in the
be
back.
careful on
No,
the
I think he
exit
braked
of turn 2.
this time.
Car stopped on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side now of circuit.
Oh.
5, 4,
Oh, it's an LMP2
3, 2, 1, code 80.
That's Tom Dillon, is it?
Yeah, he has no wing.
Well, we did get through the
What do you
first
tell?
corner, so you know what? I'd say that's a win.
At least it's only a code 80 and not a
Yeah,
race fault.
very true.
Lappins
Please
is
note
already
that
a...
if you spin under code 80 or crash under code 80, you are not to regain your position. You are to hold the position you are in. Just as a reminder, in case anyone thinks like that.
Casey Souls up in second. Whitlock is third. Where is... East Sinveld is in 16th.
He must have gone off as
Somebody
well.
must have... I wonder if somebody came together with him.
Yeah. I tried to jump over to the GTLM start to catch that, but it seems like a bunch of action happened to the hairpin
Please also remember to
for
stay
the
in first
DPIs
gear
and
under code 80.
LMP2s.
First gear under code 80. This is to avoid the cars accidentally running over the code 80 speed limit.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was Sunveld, I would not be pleased.
No, I'd be protesting
Yeah.
big time because that's not my fault that all the cars sucked behind me and I got, you know,
Yeah.
now I'm 16th.
6th overall in class. Not fun. Oh well. It is
This
how
restart's
it
gonna
is.
be scary.
Oh yeah. We're just waiting for Tom Dillon to get that car fixed. That's the real truth, though, here, folks. Is you just got to get through this race. It's not even a outright speed thing. So, for those of you who are new to R Factor 2 endurance racing, a Code 80 is a period where you put on the speed limiter and stay at 80 kilometers an hour, I believe it is. It's 80 kilometers an hour, right?
Aiden Coleman's in the pits.
Oof. That was second place. It's the CDR car there. Hopefully that is not a long stop for him. So we see a lot of people coming in. Jesper Eriksson's
Eriksson's in
in.
the pits.
Got Daniel
Oh.
Dural in.
I wonder if they're putting different tires on.
Yeah, I wonder if they regret.
Because people who are in, some people are on slicks, some are not. Ray's in the pit.
Yep, that was a quick stop for Coleman. So that seems like just a tire change, maybe just topping up with fuel. Not sure.
Linveld's gonna jump up his couple positions here.
Okay, drivers, back to code 80 in 10 seconds.
Here we go.
What? Back to racing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
Here we go. Big run now into the first corner. Sunveld on the wet line.
Oh.
Managed to keep it together and doesn't run into Aiden Coleman, but doesn't get as much as he'd like. But it was safe, it was smart. Smart moving, smart driving. Bring up to the lead now. This is the battle for first. Casey Soul in second. Following Marin Pfeiffer in that Acura.
Yeah, this is interesting here.
Oof, big dive. Made it
Behind
stick
there, yeah.
though. Yeah, Whitlock there. Or Silvassi.
On Whitlock, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great move. Very brave. In the wet. Big dive. Made it work. Now he just has to get around.
Linveld's trying to get by the LMP2s here.
Yep, gonna be
Gotta be careful.
tough work that. The gap here is bigger than it has been at some other tracks. Backs off on it a bit. I believe that's Che Hatch in front of him, if I'm not mistaken. Oof, there's no space there.
I know.
I don't know where he's going to try and go. He's going to have to be here, though. He's just got to stay behind him, stay close. He's got to not be...
Oh! Someone's on the track there.
I hope somebody's on the track.
It's Stefano Colli. It's spun.
Ah,
And he tried to return on the track at the wrong time. Dude, Sunfeld there, he got squeezed hard, eh?
yeah. That was a dangerous place to try and make something happen, though.
Yeah.
Jesper
Trying to go-
Eriksson, probably further down than... Whoa, he's just on the back of this fight.
He's quick.
Yeah.
Sunfeld getting held up big time right now by Martin Farkas.
That Martin Farkas?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I was wrong. And
He's going for it
through.
here.
Yep, they're both
Farkas
through there.
is,
Now Sunveld just got to deal with Eriksson behind him while he tries to put the chase on. Get back up to Whitlock, but there's a massive gap. That's about 18 seconds.
Penalties begin to be applied now. Be aware.
Oh, that's
penalties
right.
Start to be applied now to those that have them from last round at Mid-Ohio.
Oh, there you go then.
Leon Chambers got by. It's Leon Chambers, then Bloomshine, then Max Chambers. Now, and then Gies, Sunveld, and Jesper Eriksson are behind them. They'll probably catch up here quickly, because they're pretty quick boys.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if they're... It's like quick, but it's also like the willingness to just risk it. They throw that car in sometimes.
Yeah. Close battle from 2nd to 6th. GTLM.
Yeah, Pfeiffer's starting to pull away.
Yeah. Soul would be pretty happy if she got herself to stay into 2nd here. This would probably be her best result, I
Soul's
think.
had some of the worst luck, too, because in races.
Yeah.
I think Soul's been punted off, like, almost every race by somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, we now have drive-through assigned to Zoltan Varconi, a drive-through assigned to Max Chambers, and another drive-through assigned to Max Chambers.
Oof.
Another drive-through assigned to Tobias Bloomshine.
Yep. It's all the Mid-Ohio penalties being applied.
Oh, and a stop-and-go assigned to Tobias Bloomshine.
Oh, that's a big one. That
I feel
is
like I
big.
should announce them at least, you know?
Yeah.
That is big. A stop-and-go on a... Oh, someone's slow on the track there. Big time slow.
What is it?
Oh no, it's a white LMP2 car. Oh, it's Daniel Baral. No back wing.
Yep. He's in the pits, though, fortunately. So, nothing lost there.
Penalties are now applied.
Oof, that's going to
And
really hurt Jesper Eriksson.
Got a stop and go and a drive through. Wow, so Jesper Eriksson's race is over.
Over before it began, yeah.
Half the field. But that's interesting. You never know, though, because with this weather situation we got going on.
Yeah.
It does look very clear outside, though.
Yeah.
Sun breaking through. We don't want that. We want more drama. Hailstorm.
Bully
now.
looking into that Farkas there. Decides better of it.
About
put a lot of people out of position now.
Bloomshine and took a big look on Sunbelt there, but had to back out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden, Coleman, Raboli, and Farkas are all right there. Someone's on the track there. Testify. I think it was a slower car just moving over fast traffic. Oh, Raboli got slid wide there.
Oof.
Oh, he's in the wet line. Oh, did you see that?
Coleman came over just
kept together.
Away. That's big.
Just kept together. Yeah, that was big. He didn't hit anybody. Raboli didn't make it stick though, because he's by Farkas.
Yeah. What is interesting about this track though is there's not a lot of spaces to pass, so you have these like this one guy can like hold up like 12 people. It's a tight battle for 6th.
This is a big battle, by the way, for second place for GTLM, because I know that Ernest Lapins is taken off, but Surej, Militai, Zolst are right there, and then Batessi's not far off. That's actually pretty close.
Yeah. Martin Militai.
E3 right now.
Yep. Man, Lapins is just down the road.
Yeah, he's gone.
Just racing in another hemisphere right now. Woof! It is too early for me, friendo. I just keep having to mute myself for saying it's like big yawn.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
so the racing is boring, but because I got up at 7:30 and I'm used to going to bed at 4:30 in the morning.
I think he went to bed earlier than me.
Yeah, I went to bed at, I think I went to bed around 1-ish. But I don't think I went to sleep until 3:30.
Oh, rough.
Yeah.
Need coffee injected into the veins.
Here we go, big battle now going on. Still this really close fight.
With Silvassi there.
Yeah. Between Chambers to Coleman.
Yeah.
Oof. Interesting. Chambers is is pulled off into the pits. I wonder if he had some damage.
With those penalties, remember? Stop and go.
That's right.
Drive-throughs. Chambers' races. Oh.
Very unfortunate.
Marconi there can.
Is it Leon or is it Max?
Max.
Okay. Unfortunate, Chief.
Look. So Marconi, Max Chambers, Bloomshine, and Eriksson pretty much are gonna be the fighting for their own race there now.
Yeah.
Penalties race.
The penalties race.
Marconi is all over Coleman.
Yeah. Very close fight here. Oof! Big slide for Marconi, though.
Marconi, yeah.
Didn't hit the wall, though. That's the key thing.
Marcus is like, yes!
Yeah! Another free position there.
Yeah, Lapins is a different sector than the rest of his class.
Yeah.
Surej is pulling away. And Zolst... Tessi's having to fight with... Oh, Eriksson's going around Batesti right now because... Yeah, they're spreading out a little bit in GT.
Yep. Silvassi on the back of Sol here. They're going to be coming up some traffic. It's a big gap.
That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
It's raining still heavily if you go like onboards inside the car. It's so much rain. I don't know if it's rain or spray.
Well, I bet it's spray. Sol looking to get around.
Silvassi's really close right now.
Pretty well.
Be
it's
aware,
the traffic
slow
now.
car headed to turn 3.
That's the first hairpin there. Oof.
Oh,
Big
so
move.
steep.
Ah,
So Massey
steep.
kind of didn't. Oh,
Didn't hit a wall though. That's a key thing. Key things you don't hit the
Soul
wall.
handles the lap.
Yeah.
And this traffic,
Okay,
that's never gonna
drivers,
be easy.
come to code 8 in 10
Oh, that
seconds.
helps out Soul quite a bit right there.
Who's the code 80 for?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Code 80.
Oh, there we go. Code 80 for you. So Max Chambers got a 31-second gap to Tobias Bloomsky there. Casey Soul coming into the pits. Does she have damage, or is she changing the tires on that DPI? Missed her pit box by a little bit. Hope it won't hurt her too much. We can see some damage on Massimiliano Ribali's Valet Esport LMP2 car there in front of 10 Lauer. I think 10 Lauer's also got damage on the front of his car, so some people already be going through the wars right now.
Yeah, they look crumply, their arrow
Yeah.
front. Well, that's gonna be an interesting start. What was the pits? The penalty?
For Soul? No.
No?
I did see her pull off, though. I was wondering.
Maybe because they're on the pit limit or just for fun? Like, did she just drive right through?
Well, you can't cut through the pits under code 80. You have to stop if you're going into the pits, and she did.
Yeah.
It's against the law. I think it's something that happened in EERC that VISC was pre...
Oh, people were trying to cut, like, because it's quicker.
Yeah, it's quite often quicker
That's
to just go through the
silly.
pits. So, here we go. Pfeiffer leading in DPI. Che Hatch leading in LMP2. And Ernst Lappens. I feel like we need like an Ernst Lappens class at this point.
He's so far ahead, like,
Yeah,
he's lapping his own class already.
yeah, that's shocking. It's sort of where you usually would see Jesper Eriksson, but between the penalties and actually I think it's bad qualifying, he's down in 6th. Not a lap down though, I think is the key thing though for Jesper Eriksson.
Unfortunately, Jesper Eriksson had the 2 penalties assigned, the drive-through and the stop and go.
Actually, I say he's not a lap down. You can see Pfeiffer.
Okay, drivers will be back to
Behind him.
back to
Yeah.
green in 10 seconds.
So he's going to need something pretty gangbusters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
But this is what I was
There's-
saying about it would be great if this thing had yellow flags, like proper safety cars, because that would mean Jesper Eriksson serves his penalties, right? Safety car. Jesper Eriksson is then within like 5 seconds of the leader again.
Yeah, there's already 4 cars on 2 laps down,
Oof.
and 9 cars 1 lap down.
Yikes. Oof, somebody's off. Oof, a lot of people off there. Oh, big contact.
Crash! Pfeiffer just crashed.
Pfeiffer just crashed.
Yeah,
Seems to looks like he's going fine for me.
I know. He just hit the wall, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a
First
big
corner, he went
accident.
too deep,
Yeah, there was a
and he
big
caught water.
accident. Oh,
And he just went right into the pits, right into the wall, like big time. I'm surprised he's still going it, but I'm gonna go in on board to see if seems to be fine, but that arrow can't be doing well.
yeah. There was a big accident a bit up the road between some of the LMP2 cars. Just right when you said that as well, I thought you were referring to it. But everyone seems to be going along just fine. I guess people are preparing to have taken a little bit of damage here, accepting it. You see Militai take 6 from his teammate Gabor Hutzi. Started this season in the Aston Martin at Daytona, but they've since switched over to the Corvette. The Mugen squad has.
Yeah, the Aston just isn't competitive anymore in this game.
No, just unfortunate. And now Hutzi has a Tony Corsaro for company behind him. He's trying to keep that Porsche on the road. He seems all sorts of out of shape right now. He's keeping it together, though, as best he can. We see the sun beginning to light up the circuit a bit.
Back to code 80 in 10 seconds. Be aware the slow car is in turn 2.
Oh, it's one of the GRG cars.
4,
it's the 57.
3, 2, 1, code 80.
Danilo Bottassi. Man, the 57 has just had a rough go of it.
Oh, is he grabbing?
He's grabbing.
So much, too.
Yeah. Must have hit the wall through the first corner.
Essie. Bad luck. Oh, Max Chambers is off the track and into the grass. Just stopped.
That's unfortunate.
Daniel
There he
Borelli
is.
is out with suspension damage. Kent Ramsey's apparently out of the race as well. What? But
Yep. Max Chambers has that car going again, though. That's what matters, I think. As long as that car's not too damaged, he might be better off than Bottassi. Man, just an unfortunate turn of events for the 57.
Solstice pretty close to Suresh.
Yep, they've been close the whole time.
Ties in that kind of train. He's leading the train.
Yeah, that's sort of like whole top flight. Me turn on gap to next. I don't know why it's on gap to leader. That doesn't mean anything to you or me. Yeah, EERC Road America moment, or was it Atlanta? Who knows?
Someone else is in the wall again.
That's concerning.
Max Chambers.
He in the wall again?
But he's crabbing.
Okay, so he must have taken some damage then.
Not crabbing major, but oh, one of his car looks like somebody hit it with a sledgehammer.
Oof.
All over the place. Oh, the whole car looks like that. Just go look at his. Oh, he just ran into a car. He just drove right into. He just drove right into.
Mugen Corvettes.
Yeah, I think it's Pulse there. Malachi. He drove right into Malachi.
I'm gonna guess it was ERC Road Atlantic, as Road America Combined was actually pretty uneventful, to my knowledge. Except for me crashing at 3 in the morning, because I've been in the car for 5 hours, and my brain no longer worked.
Yep, Sean Jones. Ernest is the VISC GOAT.
Thus far. Gotta keep it
That's
together,
fine.
though. It's not over yet. Still an hour and 18 minutes to go. We're still in the beginning parts of this race, technically. It's a short race, but we're still in this front half of it. Yeah, I've seen better looking cars than that Delta Autosport Echo number 65. We should be going to green again here soon. It's both Chambers and Bottassi pulling into the pits now. Unless there's been some drama somewhere else on track.
The front
drivers,
view of
back to
the leader's
green in
car.
10 seconds.
I watched him hit the wall, but his car's not
5,
damaged.
4, 3, 2, 1, green flag.
Facts.
Go. Back to green. On a somewhat sketchy Detroit Belle Isle circuit.
Somewhat sketchy, you say.
Very much sketchy.
So Sunfeld is all over the back of Zooks now. Sunfeld's got himself all the way up to P6. Again.
Well, he was fast. He was
He's-
notably faster than a lot of the cars he's racing around. You're looking to
Zooks
get
is
away.
taking the defensive line.
Yeah, but that's into the wet.
Oh my god. Oh!
Big move from his Sunveld. Big move.
Okay, drivers, code 80 in 10 seconds.
I heard that in the background. I just didn't
4,
think much of it.
3, 2, 1, code
Maybe-
80 enforced.
It's Sultan
Oh.
Verkanye in one of the
Go Sunveld.
Porsches.
Yeah, Sunveld.
Oh, Sunveld's also
Yeah.
in an accident?
Again, Sunveld in the front. He's in a Porsche. Oh, it's from Reds.
Oh.
Sorry. No, it's Sunveld, yeah.
Is it another Sunveld?
Tien
Oh,
Sunveld.
Tianfeld Sunveld.
He's the-
Okay. Yeah, I see
him
what you mean.
and...
It was Zoltan Varkany.
Oh, no.
Man,
Oh,
we were this close to a green flag run. We were this close. Twelfth place Porsche there. Oh, not a great set of cameras available for the Porsche. Oh well. So the recovery drive for Sunveld continues. He's up to 4th. He just has to get Seoul. It's back to the podium positions.
he's got Che Hatch ahead of him in the race, too.
Yeah. But as far as points are concerned, he just needs to get around Seoul. Silvassi's pitting. Interesting. That's very interesting because this is
A couple people are pitted.
too early. Maybe Silvassi's got a good gap behind, is what he's thinking. Because it's still too early to go to the end.
Casey Soul... Yeah, I think he might just have a huge gap.
Yeah.
Because Casey Soul's coming down the front straightaway here, but it doesn't seem to... Yep. Chance.
Convenient.
Smart.
Yeah,
Might as well get the pit stop in.
might as well. Gabor Hutzti also getting a pit stop in.
Yeah, Pfeiffer's in the middle of traffic right now.
Mm-hmm.
Holmes Zook's in the pits. Max Chambers in the pits, but... Yeah, Burrell is the only car out with suspension damage.
Man, all things considered, only one DNF is pretty good.
Let's see, looks like they're out, but that doesn't make any sense. They have that grade, the white name.
Yeah. The pit thing is not coming up for him. Like the pit timer.
I think he's out.
We will see. Perez now the leading GRG car. If they want to hold on to their lead in their championship, they'll need to move up the order, though, a bit with the next hour and 10 minutes or so of racing to go. Unfortunate, though, for the whole 57 crew, though. Unfortunate for a lot of people thus far.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You can actually see the Mugen LMP2 car just to the right of Batesi has wets on. How many people have wet tires on right now? I am curious.
It looks like there's 1, 2,
Okay, drivers,
5,
we will
6,
come back to green in
10
10 seconds.
11 cars with wets on.
Okay, so it's clearly a split opinion kind of
5,
deal.
4, 3, 2,
Top 3
1.
are us.
Green flag.
Guess if you want to be fast, you'll have to be on slicks.
There's a bunch of cars. I'm moving now. I don't know if they reset their cars to get damage off or something, because that's what it looks like.
That would be up to Alex to do. I'm not sure. Oof. Brave by Lauer. I think he had a little bit of contact, though. Yeah, he did with the Ferrari. That was a little bit late.
Oh, Ferrari in the wall now.
Yeah, I heard that. That was big. Who was that? That was the new guy there.
Oh, Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, you can see the car in front of him is just all out of sorts.
That's the
Or
car
is
that went
Ricciardo,
into the...
yeah.
That's the car that went into
damaged. Team Falcon, number 300. He's going to have to bring that car into the pits.
the... Vassi's trying to fight through lap traffic right now.
Yep, he's got 11 seconds to make up now to Pfeiffer. It's not insurmountable. Pfeiffer's really...
Sunbelt's close to Hatch now.
All right.
Pfeiffer's quick.
He's a bit of a wrench in this championship because this is his first race.
Oh right, he'll take some points away from.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, so Gabor Hootsie is DNF, and Jens Sundveld and Tommy Teasdale are just sitting there in the pits. And Ramsey also. Nothing's really happening there.
Interesting. Ryan Whitlock all over the back of one of the LMP2s here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Looking for a way to get around.
Sundveld is now gonna get Hatch here soon.
One of the Mugen Corvettes is off the track in turn 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's Matt. That's Whitlock by.
Oh,
That
that's
was Roland Zooks he just got around. Nope, was not Roland Zooks. Must have been a lap down car then. Never mind.
yeah. So Sundveld passed Shea Hatch now. So Whitlock is next for Hatch. Dukes is behind there, and then Cole's a bit of a ways up the track compared to Sundveld currently.
Yeah. Suresh is all over the back of Lappins.
What?
Yeah. Oh, big accident there right in front of Lappins there. That was one of the Porsches. See how bad the damage is.
Lappins hit it.
Yeah, we'll see if Lappins can keep going.
Oh my goodness.
Just traffic. Super unfortunate for the race
How
leader,
did
GTLM.
Suresh catch up to Lappins though?
I don't know. Lappins isn't pitting though, but now he's definitely going to be in a damaged car. And going to be on the defense. I wonder if he pit. We didn't notice it. I wonder if he did a quick spin.
Lappins. Maybe he had a moment where the car went on him. Yep, he's had one. This is his only spin so far. Suresh getting swarmed there by
Yeah, that was Silvassi, I believe. Yeah, just gonna have to
Gabor
hope that...
Hootsie has rejoined the race.
Be aware, stopped car on the inside of the exit of turn 2. Stopped car on the inside of the exit of turn 2.
What's that?
There must have been a spin or something, because Lappins is now pulling away again from Suresh, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Dolst is right there too, as well as Favero. I'd say Suresh is within a second though of Lappins.
Very, very close to the top now of the GTLM field. Mern Pfeiffer puts in a fastest lap of 1:24.48.
Yeah, that's a fastest lap by a second, full second faster than anybody else has been able to do.
Wow. You can see the sky's also gotten dark. It would briefly gotten a bit brighter out, but now it's back to getting moody out there.
We did our rain dance, so
Yeah.
please, Great Lakes, send us some weather.
Yeah.
Although it's not rain, right? It's snow, so I don't really know. Snow does fall a little differently than rain.
Yeah.
Tons of people pitting right now. Militai, Gibson, Mueller.
If you're in GTLM, I think this is the very, very edge of your fuel window. But I think these heads are damaged. I think you've got to go a bit further.
Yeah, based off of when Lappins comes in, you know?
Yeah.
No, wait, the closest gap right now is Coleman, because he's like a second behind Chambers.
It's less than a second.
Oh, yeah?
It's right on the back of him.
Oh, yeah.
Be looking to get that 5th place from the Delta Autosport car.
On board time.
Just not a good enough run, though, into turn 3.
Yeah, Chambers got a better run there. Oh, God!
So late on the brakes. This is something I've noticed watching some of these guys. They're much more confident on the LMP2 car's brakes than I am. Oof, one of the Ferraris, and it's a spin from Chambers.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Chambers should have been a little more patient.
Yep. He's going again, but he is not going to be wanting to talk to Ramiro Perez. Better watch out. That's all I'm going to say now. I would not be pleased.
Yeah, let's see if he dive bombs him.
Oof,
my God,
Perez
Perez
all
got
sorts of out
swirly.
of shape. Yeah. No love
getting wet
lost
again.
there. Yep.
That's what I would try to think. Maybe tire wear too starting to become a factor.
Could be the tire wear. So many factors going on that we just do not
Whitlock
know.
is close to hatch. I bet another lap or two they'll be closer maybe.
Yeah.
They're both
He's
Hatch and Whitlock are
he's
lapping
right.
people.
Yeah, the traffic has pushed them all right up
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah, they did.
And nowhere to go for Hatch with that Porsche.
Oh, what's that Porsche doing?
Yeah.
He's throwing out the block.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, God,
way
that
out.
was dumb.
Ah.
That was dumb.
That was very dumb. Tried to put around the outside on the wet line. Not gonna happen.
Hatch is like, yes.
Yeah. A little bit more breathing room.
And Whitlock probably has some damage here. Let me look at the cameras, but
Sonnveld's
Oh,
now
yeah.
within just under 4 seconds of a podium now. You just see Casey Soul just ahead.
yeah, you could just up the straight there.
Yep.
Dole is having a heck of a race.
Yeah, she's definitely benefited from some other people having some trouble. She's been doing well, taking advantage of the tragedy that's befallen some of the regular front runners. Going to be hard for her to keep Sonneveld behind her. Woof! One of the RE Racing Porsches there on the wets. Sonneveld looking for a way through. He's
Pfeiffer's
into
being
the
held
wet
up
line.
Big time.
Oof, that was not the smartest way to get around there, but he gets it done. Lost some time to Soul there. Yeah, still looks like it's not raining right now, so.
That Zolst is what's the car is Zolst in though? The Zolst to Surej is close. It's a second also.
Yep. So they're going
It's
through
less than a
some
second now.
GTLM traffic there. Man, Surej had almost caught up to Lappins. Even saw Lappins take a massive hit.
I think Lappins might have had a spin there, maybe caught some water or something, because as soon as that happened, like Lappins already pulled that gap out again to like 15 seconds or something.
Yeah. A little bit of out of shapes there for Surej.
20
but he gets
seconds,
it going.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zolst just has to be really tidy. pressure on.
127.2 for Zoltan Verkany. Unfortunately, he's quite the ways down the order in LMP2.
I'll keep an eye on the Zolst. Sunveld's still 2.6 seconds away from Sol.
Okay, Soul's keeping that gap.
Zolst really has got the best chance to get himself a second. This is the two podium positions right here, second and third.
Yep.
That Porsche just has amazing
Exits, yeah.
exits. Yeah, the exit speed is just great. The Corvette's good on the straights, but it catches at the end of the straight, and that just doesn't help.
Don't forget, you can hit us up at RF2VISC on Twitter. Follow us for updates and general memery. Drinking game. Take a shot of Fireball every time you hear code 80 in 10 seconds. And see if you're still able to stand at the end. See now what? I think that's a CDR LMP2 there.
Did they pass him?
Who?
That's Tom Dillon, right between Zolst and
Be aware,
Surej.
cars stopped on the right-hand side of the exit of turn 1. Be aware for cars coming out of the pit lane that there is a car stopped on the pit exit directly on the pit exit.
What's
What?
that? Aiden Coleman just DNF'd, as did
Yeah.
Tom Dillon.
Yeah.
Missed that. There must have been some contact there. That is unfortunate for both of them. With the Reading Game Studio
Oh,
team.
the gap to Sunbelt and Seoul now is 0.9.
Track is clear. Okay,
Yeah.
drivers.
Nope.
Code 80 in 10 seconds.
Let's see, because I've no
5,
idea if they are on or about the code 80.
3, 2,
Oh.
1. Code 80.
See that?
Was it?
It's, no, it's okay. It's just the Seoul goes to code 80 on 1, right? Like, goes to, like,
Yeah.
slow down for when 1
Mr.
happens
Gibson,
on
I'll
code 80.
give
But
you the credit for the J turn, but you did accidentally hit the barrier, so I'm going to have to take a couple of marks off your score.
but I've seen people wait until 1 and then slow down for the code 80.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Gibson's the wing. That's the reason for the code 80.
Maybe. And Lauer looks like they're in the pits there.
Yep.
But it's like, it's not pitting. They're not, they're blue. They're like out. I don't know if they're restarting their car. I don't know why that. Tom Dillon's out with suspension. Burrell's out with suspension. Coleman's DNF'd.
That's unfortunate.
Sunbelt is on top of Casey Soul right now.
Yeah. That's how they went under the code 80.
Yeah, Casey Soul went under code 80 at 3-2-1, and Sunbelt went under code 80 at 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful with that.
They just need to have like 4 stewards.
Yeah.
Everything.
You need a steward for every car.
Or at least if like this trackside cameras were better, you could have like stewards on corners, you know, could watch sections.
Yeah. That's a little bit beyond the capacity of a league this size, but that would be something
yeah.
you could do.
We just need what they had for the Sim Racing Le Mans event.
I would certainly like to have that much equipment in the broadcast booth, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It felt like we watched the real Le Mans.
Yeah.
I like Alonso just yeeting his car into everybody.
And it's definitely a difference between sim racers and a lot of real racers, as the sim racers have a little bit more of a...
It's like watching the Formula 1 drivers play the Formula 1 game. They're ruthless.
Yeah. There's just no risk.
Yeah. Oh, did I shove you into the wall? Ha ha ha.
So close battles for second in GTLM, as well as third
overall.
in DPI. Yeah, third overall, in fact.
That's
Adam
the champagne
Suresh is going to
stop.
have to explain what the heck is going on his car to us at some point. I am so lost. I am like just at a complete what the heck is go.
Yeah, is that his friend or is that his own face?
Yeah,
Is this just his face a bunch of times, maybe?
maybe.
But unnerving.
Okay, drivers, back to green in 10 seconds.
Okay, here we go.
Zol's is
5,
all over Suresh
4,
now.
3, 2, 1. Green flag.
And here we go.
Suresh a better start.
Two close battles. Soul getting around that Porsche.
Yeah, and Sunbelt went a little wide. That was
Yeah.
helpful.
Be an intense battle, that one.
And Suresh got a way better start than Zol's. Zol's stuck behind Ricardo right now.
Ah. So the people who were leading going into Code 80 still ahead in their respective battles. So,
Are you on board with Sunbelt?
yeah, I'm watching the Casey Soul Sunveld fight. Be very interesting to see if Soul can hold on to third place. If there's any chance for a GRG DPI podium, this is probably it. Let's see if her teammate does anything for her.
Oh, Suresh has crashed.
Oh,
Big time crash. Yep.
that is
Huge
rough.
crash on the wall. Like. Oh, crabbing. Big time crabbing.
Yeah.
Now Zol's is P2. Luca Gray's P3, but I think Luke we're racing in a whole different class. Well, it's Favero is P3 then officially. Oh, Favero came together with Ricardo, and Ricardo's in the wall.
Wow, I can't keep up. There's too much going on.
Hits. Still.
Yeah, Favero still looks like he's still going fine.
Sunbelt is still all over Soul here.
Some traffic coming up now. Soul going on to the inside. Whew. Here he goes, Sunveld has to back out of it. Just had to let Soul go. Nowhere to go, but Soul's wide.
They both kind of get swirly. Wow, the wipers, he's not having the wipers on, but there's so much spray. Oh my goodness.
Looking for a way through, but it's just so wet offline, and you mix in the traffic, and there's not a lot you can do. Soul wide again. You can see it, she's under pressure for sure, yeah. She's just thinking. This is probably off. Sunveld gains so much speed. You just gotta focus on entries and exits here.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Soul slow here again. Sunveld's gonna try and force it up the inside. Yeah, he's going all the way into the wets. Soul gave him the space. That's it. Great pass from Sunveld. Up to third. Valley Sports Acura. Now another 9 seconds up the road to Silvassi. Oh, Soul's wide. Hits the wall.
Sunveld hit the wall. Sunveld was wide and hit the wall.
Yeah,
Soul
sorry.
did not.
Yeah, Soul did not. Now, I don't think that's enough that Sunveld's going to have to pit. I think he's fine.
But will it cause any kind of issue?
I think he'll be fine, yeah. Very good effort from Soul, though.
Okay, code 80 in 10
Oof,
seconds.
somebody's in the wall. That's 10 Lauer, I think, in the LMP2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, code 80.
Yep, that was Twin Lauer.
No wing? No wing.
No wing, yep. I think he also
That's
lost
what,
some
4
of
wings?
his... yeah. Detroit Devourer of Wings. So this, I don't know, with all the Code 80s, this, if you were someone who like did a few splash and dashes, you might be able to go all the way to the end. Certainly in GTLM, you might be at that point.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, there's not a lot of time left in the race.
Yeah, if I was GTLM and I hadn't picked yet, this is, you gotta definitely do it now, I think. There's not a lot of
There's like another, what, like another 40 minutes, I think, 15?
Yeah, it's another 50 minutes of racing left, but... There you go, some people pitting. Oh, there you go, Soul.
Wow, everyone's pitting, yeah.
Yeah, Soul's going to be back up to third. I think Sunveld pit.
I wonder if that's a play, like an undercut.
Okay, drivers.
Yeah.
Back to code 80
Oh, no.
in 10 seconds.
This is going to be a long stop for Sunveld if he's got
5,
damage.
4, 3,
Be rough right
2,
here.
1, green flag.
Now Casey Soul is still in the pit box, right? Casey Soul's now full speed, still in the pit box.
Yep.
Still in the pit box.
Well, if he had damage, he had damage, though.
Now he's out of the pit box. Yeah, but I wouldn't repair the damage, I just say no.
Depends on how bad it is, because given that it's this track...
Back to code 80 in 10 seconds.
Tobias Gloomshine is missing his wing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, code 80.
Well, to that fireball challenge, I think we'd all be dead. For the whole...
What?
Take a shot at
Oh,
Code
no,
80.
you're a good guy.
It's absolutely treacherous. Ernst Lappin's in the pits. Riboli's in the pits. A lot of people getting their stops in now. I sold pit.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yep. Soul did 9 laps, or did 16 laps in pit, and is currently 9 laps into their
drivers,
second
back
stint.
to green, 10 seconds.
That's going to be super on the edge for DPI. It's not a power track, so
5,
maybe you can go to the end, but
3, 2, 1, green flag.
I'm officially cheering for Casey Soul in this race if I have to choose somebody.
Yeah,
Soul?
after all the drama in the last, like all the
Yeah.
heartache, you know?
Zoltan Verkani.
You just gave into the commentators first.
I know. I shouldn't have said anything.
That person.
Zoltan Verkani trying to get around this Mugen Corvette. You can see Martin Farkas in the top 5 just up the road. Goes. Should be an easy overtake there. Yep, gets stuck. And there we go, penultimate corner.
Oh boy!
Just got a second to make up here now. Past the start-finish line into the fast turn 1. It leads immediately to a fast turn 2 where the car gets a bit light as the track falls away from you on the exit of the corner. We can go see one of the Ferraris in GTLM. Nowhere to go for Farkas, though.
All over Hatch, too.
Yeah, close fight across the board.
Oh, someone's crashed. It's DPI. Or LP2 car. Yellow and black.
Sounds like Chambers.
It's Matt. It's gotta be Leon then. Oh, they're in the same. They're in GT, I thought.
No. They're both
too. I think it was actually Massimiliano Riboya. They just went wide, you know?
Okay. Ooh, here comes the move. And has Verkani got it? Verkani gets it done. Great move on Farkas.
Tessie's trying to get out of the way there.
Yep.
Okay, drivers, code 80 in 10 seconds.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
4,
I think it's for
3,
Batessi. I think Batessi's
2,
grabbing. Big
1,
time again. Yeah.
Code 80.
Batessi's full looking.
That is unfortunate.
Yep. Grabbing.
No, officer, I'm not drunk. I'm wasted.
Oh, no, not crabbing. Oh, no, yep, crabbing.
That is unfortunate.
No, yes.
Man.
Adam Suraj started the race and was going P2 strong, is now falling far back because that unfortunate smash to the wall.
Yeah.
A lot of cars in this race.
Silvassi just got his pit stop in. With all these pit stops, actually, no, it does. You don't add extra time in this for getting tires.
Silvassi's only had 2 stops.
Silvassi can go to the end then, for sure.
Did a 13 stint and a 14 lap stint.
Yeah, Silvassi's good to the end then. Fairly sure.
Jay Hatch is in the pits.
Yeah, if you're pitting now, you should definitely be good to the end. Suggesting we have as many code 80s to the end as we've had up to this point.
Yeah, Farkas in the pits. Perez in the pits, Batessi's pits because of the crabbing. The gaps are... Sunveld is now going to be right in the back of Hatch. Sunveld can get back up to 5th. And then Whitlock's up the road, and then so's Soul. And
yeah.
Pfeiffer's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, drivers, back to green in 10 seconds. Remember, cold tyres. Take it easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
So it's 2 of the MRT Shine LMP2 cars here just in front of Sunveld. Got to sneak past one of the Corvettes.
That was a nice Mart entered the corner.
Yep. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Oh, nice. Hatch is gonna just essentially just slow Sunbelt up until Sunbelt makes the pass.
Yeah.
Not to be a hater, Sunbelt's taking a DPI and much quicker on this.
Woof! Some contact there just in front. Hatch has to get all off the throttle there. Yep, and there we go. Sunvelt's through. Oof! Some contact though. That was not Daniel Ricciardo's fault there.
No, that was Sunbelt's fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slip. Okay.
Forces him off into the wet.
Oh no.
Oh, some more contact! Sunveld cannot get through.
Oh no.
Oh, more contact!
Oh
my goodness.
There's gonna be a fight in the crew. The crew's in a fight in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was not good.
No. He tried to force it to happen at the wrong spot, and once he'd done that, there was just not going to be any quarter given.
Oh man! And then it's the spin into him.
Yep.
Hopefully the damage isn't
Too severe.
life-threatening to his car. Yeah. Be lap times here.
Shea Hatches, though, have been playing it pretty smart, though. Sunvelt's
Back
got to
off
push,
of that.
though. I think that's a big part of his thing, is he's
the
going to get a
points.
good result. Yeah.
Off the track there is Whitlock and Soul.
Ryan Whitlock 6 seconds behind, well, 7 seconds behind Casey Soul, 45 minutes to go. I'm not sure where everyone is on pit strategy, but
Let's go. Pfeiffer's pit none. Pfeiffer has gone the whole race without pitting.
oof! Whitlock gets a bit of the wall there. Heading into the fountain section. Roland Zooks with a fast lap of 127 flat.
So the leader, Pfeiffer, not pitted once. The whole race.
Yeah.
So 29 laps not pitted. Savasi's pit twice.
Mhm.
Soul's pit twice. Savasi's pit 3 times. Soul's pit twice. Whitlock's twice. I'm trying to go through here. Yeah, everyone's done at least. Oh, Leon Chambers hasn't pit. Neither has Zolst. Yeah, that seems the only. Everybody else has pit. But yeah, the race leader has not been in the pits.
Doesn't need to have pit yet, technically.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. Because if there's another, he's got enough of a gap. If there's another code 80, he's still fine.
Oh my god, there's a car facing backwards. Case Soul just ran into the Porsche.
She seems to be going fine still.
Be
Yeah.
aware, slow car on the entry on the mid part of T5. Track's
What is
clear.
that? Oh,
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Oof. That's, is that Coleman? I thought Coleman retired. Coleman's running again.
I know. I don't know. I think if you have engine issues for some reason, they allow you to restart your car. I don't understand if the damage is too bad. I've seen the people do that, but it seems like people who have real crashes. Like there's 2 people that have suspension damage: Tom
Yeah.
Dillon and Daniel Burrell.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Soul got into the wall hard there.
Solst?
Soul. Casey Soul did.
Oh.
She's not pitting, but that definitely damaged the car. There's no way that didn't damage the car. Still going though. His Sunvelt's actually lost time to Ryan Whitlock.
Code 80 drivers in 10 seconds.
Oh, it's
5,
A little wing,
4, 3, 2, 1. Code 80.
Your spec.
it's Zooks. Well, and Zooks has no wing.
Oof.
That's another wing, 5th wing.
Detroit Devourer of Wings.
Or it's already put away 5 pounds of wings.
Detroit
Deal.
does- yeah, Detroit does not mess around. That's someone who comes into your all-you-can-eat buffet and you say nope.
I know
Nope.
there was I saw there was an FIA steward who does like all the races at I want to say it's like one of those like Singapore track or something like that, and they have a wall in their house and it's just pieces of like Formula 1 car that they've taken off the side of the track, you know, crashes and stuff like that. He's got like half a wing and like old Ferrari stuff, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's funny.
But that's kind of smart, you know. It's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Mementos. I have a piece of so and so's Formula 1 car.
Yeah. So Pfeiffer's in the pits.
Fine, that's a good move. Finally do that.
Yeah.
Okay, drivers, back to code 80 in 10 seconds.
He's out again.
5, 4, 3, 2,
That with suspension
1.
damage.
Green flag.
Yeah,
And
Ericsson-
Kent Ramsey
yeah,
is
Jesper Ericsson's
DNF.
out.
Yeah.
Wow. It's the first. This race has been the kink in Jesper Ericsson's armor I did not know was there. Luca Gray with a penalty.
Penalty.
Yep.
Oh. Lappins is ahead of Gray. What I'm saying, Lappins is going to beat some of the LP2 cars today.
That is.
Like some of the DPI and LP2 are behind Lappins.
Yeah.
And Zols for that matter.
Wow. So Ryan Whitlock gonna be fighting hard to get. Well, sorry, his Sunvelt's gonna be fighting hard to get Whitlock now.
Oh yeah, Whitlock's right there, eh?
Yeah.
In view. Casey Soul seems to just have champ that damage doesn't bother.
Gotta.
Not a bother.
If you're in it for your best finish all season, sometimes you just gotta stick it out and see what happens.
Who was it? Was it Montoya or what's Schumacher's pet there? What's he called? Baricello. Was it one of them who lost part of their wing and then didn't even lose time? I think it was a Monaco or something. They broke part of their wing off, like full off, and they just like didn't even lose lap time.
Here comes his Sunveld looking for a way around Whitlock. Nothing to be done there.
Sunveld is will go anywhere. So
yeah, Scott, 40 minutes left. If he wants a podium in the points, he's got to go for it. He has the speed to be up there. He just has not had the strategy or the luck. 40 minutes to go.
That good exit. Oh, I've been on the power a little earlier.
Yep.
So easy for us to judge.
So easy, yeah, I know. I can't believe these guys have crashed so much.
I can't believe they're not doing 120s.
Yeah. Would I race in the wet? It's easy. Nah.
No, we're terrible.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of respect for what Whitlock and Soul have been doing, though.
They really amped their game on the keels.
Yeah. They've really.
Whitlock right now is doing everything right to stay ahead of Sunveld.
They've really they've really taken the opportunity and put themselves in the position to capitalize on it.
Yeah. Oh, Whitlock went a little wide, but it's okay. This section of the track doesn't matter too much about that.
Yeah, can't pass here. Corsero and Gazzola up there very often. Vrax had a pretty good recovery drive in the 75. But Tessie's up there in 6th. That's sort of the GRG way, though. It's just a troop on. Big move from Sunveld.
Sunveld went for it. Oh, God. Who's that? Oh, no!
No! Big accident!
Why would they do that?
That's Coleman.
Who's that? What a dummy.
He's held up. Whitlock. Sunveld's released.
What a dummy that person is.
Well, did he have any control of the car when he got stuck there? Or?
Yep.
Oh.
He reversed into Sunveld.
Oh, man. Well, that's going to be a penalty for sure if that's the case.
I figure out who it was so I can be upset at them. I think it might have been Zooks, honestly.
Was it Roland Zooks or was it Coleman?
I don't know.
Was it the Mugen or was it the CDR?
Yeah, it was the all darker one. It was Coleman.
Yeah.
The hell was that? Like, if Coleman just didn't move, they would have got by. He was blocking the track when he spun, but that was just atrocious.
Yeah.
Disgraceful, as our steward would say. Now Sunveld has who knows what damage to the front of the car now because of that.
Yeah. That sucks.
Hatch also got screwed by that. Whitlock got screwed by that.
Yeah. That really helped. That really helped Sunveld. That's the first bit of good luck Sunveld's had.
Wow. Pfeiffer just did a 124.7. Everyone, and compared to everyone else is doing 127s right now.
Wow. Pfeiffer's in another league.
Surprised we haven't seen any penalty assigned to, you know. Oh, Sunveld in the wall again. I wonder what kind of damage he's got going on. He slid.
Oh.
The wall. Traction problem.
Yeah. That might save Whitlock's chances here. If you're, wow, you can tell I'm a bit out of it. That I'm struggling to remember key names of people related to the VISC right now. See if I can.
You know, Buddy over there.
Him.
Talking to that guy. You know, so and so.
Talking to so and so from the so and so squad about stuff, and we realized that things happen. Derek McCord. Yeah, if you're Derek McCord, you're probably doing a little bit of a dance, hoping for Soul here to pull it out.
Well, that damage to Sunbelt, I don't know.
Okay, drivers, code 80
I don't know
in
if that's
10
going to cause a problem.
Oof!
That's
Big crash!
4,
That's Patesi.
3, 2,
Oh, no.
No, it's
1.
not.
It was the other
It's Perez.
Perez. That was what? Like that just like was terrible.
Yeah, he had to go off. No, it's Julian Vrack in that car now.
Happened there.
He was trying to get out of the way of Sunveld, but he got offline in the wet. I think he's on slicks.
Oh.
So that didn't work. The car no longer wanted to turn anymore, and he just went straight off into the barrier.
Yeah, Varconi is missing their wing. 6th wing.
Oof. Someone's got to tell Detroit to lay off the wings, man. 35 minutes to go. Another code 80.
If I was Sunbelt's team, I would be complaining so heavily right now.
Yep. Yeah, this was a race. If we'd stayed with the first start, he probably would have won this. But
maybe Pfeiffer's quick, but yep. I mean,
not like super not to take away from any of the drive that Pfeiffer's put on. This has been a very great drive from Pfeiffer. Stayed out of trouble thus far. Knocking on wood for you, man.
Because Pfeiffer's best lap is a 1:24.1, and Sunbelt's best lap is a 1:24.9.
Yeah, Pfeiffer's been fast. Pfeiffer has definitely.
But there would have been more racing for P1, I think. You're right.
Yeah. Trebek Zolt is in the pit. It's got a decent gap. Shouldn't be an issue. That'll keep him in second. Ezio Gazzola is a bit behind. What happened to missing? There's something's out of sorts here. Oh no, Crucero's who I was looking for.
They changed drivers, maybe?
No, he's still there. I just missed his name. He's still 4th.
Thomas Watsonis is driving now, but I don't recognize.
Thomas Watsonis?
Took over for Casey Soul? Yep.
Oh,
Casey
yeah,
Soul's
he
out of
did.
the car, and Thomas Watsonis is in.
Awesome.
Hopefully
Well.
Tommy doesn't let
Yeah.
Casey Soul down.
Yeah! Hats off to Casey Soul. That was a great
pressure.
drive. You don't want to interfere on whatever they've got going on. If this was an endurance race, I'd be talking to people, but I don't want to do that. 33 minutes left. I'm going to let people get out themselves. Julian Vrack in the pits now for that damage. As the fight for the bottom... No, I say that. The fight for top 5,
but I don't think for damage.
Whitlock's
Clay
in
Hatch
the
is
pits.
right there. That was rude.
Yeah.
Tilted.
33 minutes to go.
Leon Chambers running up in 8th. That's pretty good. They usually are having a whack of a time there. So.
Well, yeah, they're 3rd. They're looking for a podium for Delta. That's really great.
Okay, drivers, back
We won't
to
talk about
green
Max
in 10
Chambers.
seconds.
Yeah, he was sort of cursed from the start, though. He had the
4,
penalty and everything.
3, 2, 1, green flag.
How far up the track is that going to have to be for Sunbelt? I'll wait until I get through another sector here. I'll give you deltas. I want to know like how.
So once again, Sunveld just got past Che Hatch.
I don't think Sunbelt got passed by Che Hatch. I think Sunbelt was in the pits, and then Che Hatch came down the straightaway, and they came out, and there was just a second where Che Hatch jumped, quote unquote, jumped Sunbelt, but then Sunbelt did that move we saw.
That's what I was saying. He just got around. He got.
Oh yeah.
Got around.
It is gonna be that one. Apparently, Sunbelt's got 41 seconds to make up from him to Watsonis.
Watsonis can just keep it on the straight and narrow like Soul did. He's got it in the bag, but that's
Okay, drivers, back to code 80.
This helps.
These will help. These will help. Yeah, that will make the job a bit easier.
That'll help a lot.
5,
Who's
4,
dead?
3, 2, 1, code 80.
A bit an oopsie.
Just a bit of an oopsie.
Oh, I'm going through. I don't see anything, so maybe they got us together a little better. So now Jesper Eriksson, most recent car, out with suspension damage. Julian Farrak out with engine damage. That's good. Julian Farrak gets in the car, bins it into the wall, out with engine damage.
Yep.
Jesper Eriksson suspension, Kent Ramsey DNF, Tom Dillon suspension, and Daniel Burrell suspension damage.
That's going to change
Chambers
the
also
complexion of the championship in GTLM, because that was the car first in points, 75.
That's awesome. I'm surprised that Ernest Lappin's car isn't winning. But that's because when Lappins gets out of the car.
What do you mean you're surprised? Oh, you mean the championship? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. It's not even that the others are slow. It's that
They bin it.
It's that they, yeah. Which is something that they've been pretty...
But I think they're
open
trying
about.
to train them, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
they want
they're-
them to learn. So
Yeah.
They kind of Lappin sets them up for the win, and then it's up to them to...
Yeah, he sets them up to get a good result, and it's up to them to get the result. But he can't. But you know, it's the training squad, so it's kind of. It seems like that's sort of understood to be the case.
Rasmussen in now the car. Oh no, he took over for somebody. Not the same Rasmussen.
30 minutes to go. Pfeiffer continues with a dominating lead in DPI. Hatch, very much the same in LMP2 and in GTLM. Lappins also putting on quite the masterclass in changeable condition driving in that Corvette.
Yeah, Lappins is pretty quick.
Derek had a crazy weekend. Yesterday he was coaching the ACC team for...
Back screen in 10 seconds.
He's coaching
5,
the ACC
4,
team during a 12-hour? That's
2,
brave.
1. Green flag.
GRG seems pretty busy.
He's gonna need a lot of coffee.
Yeah. I could definitely use more coffee. See the sun starting to peek through the clouds again. A little bit less tragic looking.
Hopefully your commentator's curse hasn't moved over onto Widzonis.
Yeah. And the old glitch where it doesn't clear your pit stop time. It's back.
Why, someone have a huge
Is
time?
that rain again? Or my eyes deceiving me.
Because Widzonis doesn't have anybody in front of them. And they are on... It's spray.
There's no rain though coming down?
I'm gonna try to find a car that's by itself completely, but... Oh, it's raining.
Okay.
Yep, it's raining again.
Rain's returned. Oh! Get another cool shot of Adam Surej's livery.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Representing himself.
Yeah. "27 minutes to go." Rasmussen is in the pits.
Again.
Yep. Chambers and Raboli also in the pits.
Whitlock too, yeah. Whitlock's going out of the pits now.
Yeah.
Essie's in the pits. Brax just badly.
Yep.
Sunvelde's got a... I don't know if Sunvelde can catch up.
Yeah. Just a little bit too much tragedy in this race for him.
Although, if that's the lap times, then Sunvelde's is gonna have a real good time of it.
Yeah.
Because Widzonis did 131, and Sunvelde did a 125.
Oh. Yeah, he can make that up then for sure.
Yeah. He
Well-
only got 13 seconds behind.
Yeah. Depending on, of course, some conditions, but he could definitely do it if he gets the...
Ernest Lappins is 8th overall in the race. The whole race.
Wow.
And there's more than 8 cars in the... Oh, God! And Sunvelde just crashed. Big time crash. Crashed into, he hit one of the GTLMs.
Oh, he's missing...
And he
Oh,
crashed,
yeah,
yep,
that
he crashed
GTLM's missing
GTLM.
the wing.
Yeah, he hit it.
Code 8
Sunbelt
drivers in
did
10
that.
seconds.
Well,
5, 4, 3,
But Jonas is
2,
gonna have a good time here.
1. Code 80.
yeah. He probably just
Sounds
pushed
bad.
too hard trying to get that position.
Just smoked him right in the back left, it looked like. And then it spun the car into the other one, and then when that GTR car contacted the other car, then the wing came up, and then it slid into the wall.
Yeah,
The hit with the other car was so hard it whacked
think
the
that
wing
was.
off.
I think that was Stefano Colli he hit. Yeah, it was Stefano Colli.
Sunbelt has got to be a little more careful with his passing.
Yeah, I here's the thing though. You got to understand. I guess to be fair, part of this is if you're in Sunvelt's position, you know you should be in the top 3.
Yes.
So you're like, I'm gonna push because there's only 25 minutes left. But the thing is, the thing is, it's wet as well, so it's hard to even pass off line where you normally would to make some magic happen. And yeah, went for a gap that was not there, I suppose, in the long run.
Okay, drivers, we
I don't
come
know.
back to green in 10
I guess they're
seconds.
going to do
Remember,
these kind of
hold
penalties
tight,
after
hold
the
brakes,
race
be
and
careful.
assign them to the next race.
5, 4,
Yeah, we'll see.
There's definitely been some penalties,
2,
some positions
1.
that...
Green flag.
Yeah. Now Sunveld is way too far behind, I think, to catch Thomas Witzonis, given nothing happens to Witzonis. I'm knocking on wood, I swear, GRG folks. I'm not just stating these things. Shea Hatch has now lapped the LMP2 field.
Wow.
Yeah. That
There's
might
only
be one of the
four
most.
cars in the lead lap.
That might be one of the most dominant LMP2 drives we've seen. That might be the most dominant drive we've seen in general. Actually, Sunveld's only 9 seconds behind Witzonis.
Yeah, no. It was 13 before the Code 80.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
you can still do it. Still has to catch him and get around him, though. Getting around.
After this exciting race, too, you get to have a nap, and I get to go move someone's house.
Warning, car number 12, driving standards. Improve it or you'll be pulled from the race. Thank you.
Wow. Car number 12.
That is... It's car number 12.
Is there a number 12, or is it 12? Oh, it's Aiden Coleman.
Aiden Coleman, okay.
That's
Well,
the
that
one
is-
who,
yeah.
stopped in the, backed up into Sunveld.
Yep. It wasn't Sunveld, it was Whitlock he backed up into.
Oh, yeah.
Sunveld
And,
benefited
no,
from...
Sunveld smoked him.
Oh, okay. Didn't know
And then
that.
Whitlock got stuck behind, and everyone backed up. That's what happened there.
Ah.
He tried to reversing across that skinniest part of the track.
Not smart. Whew. I'm not tired, you're tired.
I'm actually okay.
Yeah, okay. Never mind, I'm tired.
But I go to like bed at 1 and wake up at like 8 usually every day. Or
Yeah.
7:40 for work, right? So I get used to it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do once the bad times are over. Somebody's slow in crabbing. It's one of the black DPIs. Maybe they were just out of shape? Oh,
So-
somebody's... Whoo!
Stay there. Stay there.
Yeah!
Yeah, Sunbelt is 8.4 seconds behind Wetzonas.
Says it's 5 now for me.
Oh. Well, maybe it is 5 now. Maybe that's them right there in front. Oh, they're up the track one more.
Okay, drivers, code 80
Oh.
in 10 seconds. Very slow ass. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Code 80. Oh,
Man, there's so little of a gap between Wetzonis and Sunveld. So little of a gap. Lappins is in. Gonna be a
First pit stop?
Yeah. I don't know if that's his first. It's probably his.
No, I think it's like his third.
Yeah. There's enough of a gap that should be fine. Herbeck Zolt is... Yeah, he's fine. "20 minutes left.
Leaders in the pits. Leaders in the pits.
Pfeiffer, yep. Been a pretty good first outing for Pfeiffer thus far, I'd say. Hatch is also in the pits, so a lot of people just going in for final top-ups to make sure they're good to the end, I imagine, then.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder where Witzonis and Sunveld are on fuel. Really, they're just racing each other at this point. Gray is a lap down, and Witzonis is not catching Silvassi. Been a pretty good soldiering effort from the GRG squad, I'd say, today. Really impressive drive from Perbeck Zolt. Haven't talked much about Gazzola. Done pretty well. Walker. Which car is Walker in?
Walker.
Yeah.
A Porsche. Hey, is that I feel like I recognize that name from some racing name. Walker.
Brandon Walker. He must have taken over that car.
Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
drivers, back to green in 10 seconds.
Yeah, he took over for Tony Corsaro.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
And here we go. The chase is on for the last seat on the DPI podium. 20 minutes. Can Sunvold get Thomas Witzonis? That is the question.
Is the car behind Witzonis also part of the same team?
It's a GRG
That's,
Ferrari, I think it was.
Is that the same team as them or no?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. They should do them a big solid. If you know what I'm saying. I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything, but I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's Batesi there in
Just
6.
go for it, bro. Oh, he's getting passed right now by Sunbelt.
Yeah, there's not a
Just
lot
don't
you can
brake.
do, though. Just don't break, jeez.
Okay, Sunbelt is now, Witzonis is next.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's the lap times that Zonis has been doing, though? 126 as it looks like to me, to 124. So he's
No,
2
that
seconds
best.
left.
The best is a 126, but that's Casey Soul,
Oh,
I think. Right? Because they don't switch.
yeah.
It doesn't reset. I'm gonna keep an eye because it doesn't really telling me, but it looks like 130s, 129s. Gonna get them
See,
murdered.
Thomas Witzonis just up the road.
Where's Che Hatch down the road? Like, Che Hatch is pretty far actually.
Yeah, Che Hatch is behind these folks.
Yeah,
though.
there's Sunbelt right there. Wow. Heat is on.
Less than 2 seconds now between the two.
This will be like an actual lap time, right?
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on the lap times here and see if
An ultimate corner. There we go.
So 124 for Sunbelt and a 126.9 for Witzonis.
Yeah.
And the
Okay,
124.7 was
drivers, code 80
Sunbelt's
in 10
best
seconds.
lap.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Code 80.
Not coded yet. See that? My tinfoil hat.
Lappin's
extra-
pitting again.
And he's a lap up on his whole class.
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
Lappin's isn't. Well, I think Hatch is the only person out lap.
Yeah.
Lappin's got like
Oh.
half a minute, though.
Well, Lappins is only 2 laps down, and then everyone else behind him is 3 laps down, 4 laps down. No?
They probably just haven't crossed the line yet.
Yeah. Gap to the car behind Lappins is... Oh, it's just a bunch of LMP2 cars behind him.
It's 42 seconds.
Wow.
As of the last update, I think, to the car behind, which is Prebeck Zolt in the Mugen Corvette. I think it's an
This is gonna be
all-Corvette podium.
Yeah. Corvette's really good.
You know what the thing is? I bet a
You
Porsche
stated
is...
that in the Daytona race. You were like, I don't know why more people aren't using the Corvettes. They're great. And then now everyone's using
Yeah,
Corvettes.
I know. I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, drivers, back to green in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
I think the big thing is, like, the Porsche is probably just as fast, if not faster, over a lap in the right hands. The issue is the Porsche is so hard to drive compared to the Corvette.
This Porsche's in the way right here.
Yeah.
See? Big time.
Held up Thomas Witzonis by a lot.
Yeah, killed the gap for him.
Yeah. There we go.
Tessie should have done what the Porsche did.
Yep. Sunveld's be going for the inside of turn 1. He has it. He's got it. Sunveld's got it.
But what's Onos ain't gonna give it up.
It's gonna be tough though. He's just not as fast. Man, such a great effort from the GRG squad, but they just couldn't hold on to the podium at the end there. It was a good drive though. Now, here we go. Is Sunveld going to be driving, probably building a gap going down the road?
Oh, no!
Who?
No, nothing. Instead of Witzonis, the other car, I think it's the Aston there, to pull out to make the corner, but it just was scary. Yeah, I think Sunveld's gone.
Yeah.
How far to Slovassi, though? That's so far. 40 seconds. And Slovassi's not lapping slow.
Yeah.
The next closest battle is maybe Michael Parker to Kirby.
Ken Lauer's in the pits, so they give up a spot to Martin Farkas. So that's moved. Nope, hasn't changed the situation though.
Bully's all over Whitlock too. Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be trying.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Is this for position?
Yep. For 7th. And then Luca Gray is up the road a little bit, but yeah, Riboli lock for position.
It's a bit. Oof. Caught in traffic though, Riboli did there, one of the Aston Martins.
Same one that that Witzonis got caught behind.
Yeah. So that will really change. This will all really change the complexion of the DPI fight, though, in the points.
Wow. Pfeiffer just did a 1:23.4.
Wow.
Fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap of the race by 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh. So let's take a moment to just consider the point situation. If we're looking at this, considering that
People are out of the race already.
yeah.
We have Tommy Teasdale looks like he might be out, but he's been in the pits for a while. Julian Frack's out. Jesper Eriksson's out. Kent Ramsey's out. Tom Dillon and the Daniel Burrell. So that's...
Yeah, this will definitely put the Mugen Sim Racing car into first in the Sprint Championship. Will also help them pull out
Pfeiffer
their
just
lead.
purpled the first and second sector again.
Wow.
Sorry to cut you off. I just can't believe
That's
that.
all good. Low fuel now, fresh tires. But yeah, if we consider this, this will definitely put Mugen safely into first place in DPI points in both sprint and endurance. It's been a rough go for AAA. Valet with Sunveld, he's done a pretty good job
Suresh
recovering.
is stopping the track right now. Oh, in the pits. Accident, out of the race.
Oof.
Wow, that was quick.
Oh, my emails! Not my emails! Why did that come up? Not what I wanted.
Okay, drivers, we come to code 80 in 10 seconds.
Who's that for?
Probably for Suresh,
Five,
I mean, just...
He's already in the pits.
I know.
3,
Oh,
2,
put a Bloomshine.
1,
Someone around there
code
is all...
80.
I think Bloomshine crashed. There was tons of slow traffic around that area. It's all bunched up.
Oof. Yeah, look at that. It's the whole field. Whew. 11 minutes.
So that was a 1:23.2 for Pfeiffer, by the way.
Wow. You just put on new tires again.
Yeah.
You just would say, like,
Please also
hot
be
lap.
reminded that if you are in the same class as a car that is lapping you, you are to move out of the way. It classes as same class blue flag rules as is used in F1. Thank you.
So they've given up on the IMSA style blue flag rules. Code 80 drink. Proud uncle here, Giss. Go for it. Peter Sundveld. Pieter Sundveld. Yeah, really great drive from Giss Sundveld. Great recovery.
Yeah, because he was first off the real start of the race, and then they restarted the race, and then he was like 16th.
Green in 10 seconds.
So that's gonna
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag.
So this is going to put Bottesi into 5th. This is like the thing with GRG, right? Like, I don't think GRG has really won a race, but GRG just constantly troops on. And it's given them points.
They just collect points, yeah.
Yeah. That's what matters. Oof. Sundveld goes wide.
Way wide. Off the track. Witzonis is...
Oh
third.
no, he's hit! Witzonis is back into 3rd! Oh my gosh!
Sundveld, who did he cause a crash for? Because someone's stopped there now. Because that...
He backed up into the track, and then a
Wow.
GT LM car went wide and hit him.
Sundveld's gonna have like 17 drive-through penalties next race.
Gotta do this all over again.
Let's go with Witzonis.
The GRG podium
Last
dream
time.
is not over. 10 minutes to go. There's traffic between them. This is a difficult balancing act between being
That's some of the
aggressive.
excitement there at the
yeah.
end.
You go get the Energy Esports Corvette now just ahead of Sundveld. Be looking for a way around. Not many places to deal with traffic here. Here we go, penultimate corner. This is where Montoya whitewalled his tires in that famous qualifying lap around here. Sundveld doing the same. Going to be pushing hard for the next 8 minutes. Only a handful of laps now, maybe 4 laps or so. Got a 4-second lap gap to make up. You can just see Thomas Witzonis going to the 3rd corner or just up the road. That hard braking zone where Sundveld is now. No mistakes there. Using all the curb, all the road that he can. Sticking within that dry patch. Some more traffic ahead though, separating him and Witzonis. 3 seconds the gap now, just after that first sector, a whole second made up. You can just see Witzonis just going under the bridge just ahead. You can just see him just up the road. So close.
This is interesting.
Now this is the dangerous part.
Sundveld's getting... Witzonis is getting by the lap traffic real good too.
Yeah. That was a really good move there from Sundveld there. Get around that LMP2 car. It's such a great drive from both of these drivers, both of these teams. Here we go. You just see Sundveld.
Yeah,
just
there's 8 minutes left.
7 minutes 30 seconds. Every second counts
Be aware,
now.
stopped GT car on the racing line at the fountain. Stopped GT car on the racing line at the fountain.
That's just going into the 3rd sector, I believe.
Warning, Mr. Walker, for a very unsafe rejoin.
I imagine that was the stopped car. There we go. Once again, every single car in traffic that Sundveld can get by, Witzonis can get around between himself and Sundveld. It's just a slightly bigger chance he might keep this podium. This would be a great result for the GRG DPI
I know,
squad.
there's only one car now between them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, get through the Mugen Corvettes here. Zonis gets another one between them. He's going to be hoping that this car just holds up Sundveld now going through this tighter section of the track by the fountain. It will. It'll just give him like that extra second if that Corvette doesn't go offline.
Ooh. Sorry, Witzonis got a little squirrely there, but...
we go. Around the Corvette. Now the push. Make up every single second you can now as we go through the penultimate corner. 6 minutes to go. At the line.
What, Zonas is just not lapping quick enough.
Yeah, that's the tough thing.
Second slower right now.
Yeah. It's entries and exits though, you know. If he can just get good exits on the key passing zones of the track, it won't matter if he's slower over a lap. This is not an easy track to pass at. Not without causing some drama.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Here we are through the slower section of the track.
This is for the podium. Yeah, this is for the podium position too.
Yeah. Oof, big tank slapper there from Sunveld. That'll compromise his run here. Now some traffic coming up. This could make or break it for Witzonis. They can break it for both of these drivers. Yes.
Oh, the Porsche just went real wide on purpose.
Just got out of the way. Oof.
Okay.
LMP2 all out of sorts. Offline. Held both of them up equally, really.
Oh,
Witzonis is wide! He's in the wet! And that's it for Sunveld. He's got... No, Sunveld's done a big spin! He held it together, though. He held it together, and that could be it.
Oh my goodness, Witzonis is going to beat himself up for that.
Yep. It's the thing... That is the thing. You just can't make mistakes.
Sunveld just kissed the wall there a little bit, but Sunveld's powering through.
But now 4 minutes to go. Barring any drama for Sunveld, though, he should be able to get up off the road and fine. But I said that before, and then there was some drama for him. So anything could still happen here with 4 minutes to go. Been a great recovery drive from the Valet Esports driver. Ooh, lots of curb there from Witzonis. Just trying to find something, anything to respond to the pace of Sunveld, but he just doesn't seem to have it. It's a tough spot.
Sunveld, I think, would have, you know, he would have been up there with that for that first spot.
Yeah. Probably would have been. But now it's, what, 43 seconds? It ain't happening now, but it was a good effort. It's been a pretty good drive, I'd say, from GRG. Oh, Sunveld getting a lot. Yeah, it's not over yet.
On. Yeah, wow, Witzonis is not letting this go. Good for him. Casey Soul's probably yelling at him, that's why.
I had that car in third the whole race!
Yeah, you son of a...
I'm sure she's just cheering him on, but it's a team sport. It's a team sport.
Traffic here is okay.
Yeah, traffic really working for Sunveld there. See one of the MRTIs shine. LMP2 cars now in front.
I feel like if Sunveld can just like clean up, because they just not to send it too much. I think because they've kind of got themselves in trouble with some of the passing they're trying to do, you know?
Yeah, Sunveld did not clear that LMP2 before they got into the slower section here.
There's 3 minutes left.
Into 5. Sunveld just all over that LMP2 car. He's gonna have a better run though here. He might get him. That LMP2 car, is that Hatch? Is he racing with them? It's not.
Oh. It's Farkas' his car.
Okay.
I don't know who's in it.
Oh, Sunveld's wide.
Nope, Sunveld made the pass.
Made it though. Yeah, he
wow.
made it. Thomas
Oh wow,
Witzonis.
that was nice of Farkas to just let him go.
Yeah, after holding up
honorable.
Sunveld, let's Witzonis go.
Good man.
Good energy. I'll keep this race close for you. Don't worry. So this
I
is.
think Sunveld's pushed Witzonis to push harder than that, you know, than he would have.
So we got this is Gray front in the DPI in front of these two. See one of the Aston Martins getting in front of Sunveld, going through this first.
Yeah, Sunveld seems to just be getting that gap now.
Yeah.
Clearing the traffic quick.
There's a whole gaggle of cars going ahead of him now.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This
Oh,
corner.
big move
contact.
from Sunveld.
There was contact behind
Absolutely
him, so-
amazing move, though, to get past
Yeah.
3 cars into one corner.
Oh,
Oof.
oh, God.
Ray getting into one of the Porsches.
So much drama happening in front of what's on us here.
Yep. Gonna be tough now. Sunveld had to clear this group, though, and he did. Now he's just behind Lappins.
1 minute left.
And Lappins
The
will
last
have
lap soon.
Yeah, Lappins has no reason to fight these guys. He's gonna let him go. Kirby's on the back of Kisvakis. Here for 6th. Be a pretty good result for RE Racing if they could get that Team Ground Effect Ferrari. RE Racing is another one of those plucky teams that just soldiers on through the drama.
And Michael Parker's right there too.
Yep. Close
Yeah, because
battle here.
that other battle's kind of over. So
Poor Watzonis.
though Sunville did a 129.2 and then Wet Donuts did a 129.6. So
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah, in traffic, there's not a massive gap between them, but in clear air, Sunville just has too much of an advantage. So this is it. Last laps here. 2 RE racing
get it.
cars. Pfeiffer is the winner in his first
First
race.
VISC event. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Congratulations.
Shea Hatch going to be going up to get his win as well. Still have this close race here for the final for 6th overall. Oof. Kisvakis is into the wall. That might give Kirby the chance. Still trying to just find any way through. Shea Hatch will take the win in LMP2.
Kirby's. Oh, the block. Throwing the mean block up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going super defensive. He's not deep. No, he held it together. Kisvakis pulling everything out of the book.
Yeah. Parker's trying to go for it too.
Yep. Nothing that can be done, and that will be it. Great to hold on there by
Good
Kisvakis.
That was nice to the end there. Wow.
And Ernst Lappins just has to cross the line now to take the win in GTE. Gonna let the traffic by. Been a great race from Lappins. Absolute masterclass in that Corvette. Seems like he's crabbing, actually. I don't know if he's spinning back and forth to celebrate, but yeah, I think he is. Great drive from Lappins.
He lost a tire.
Just yeeted it into the wall there. The celebratory yeet. And that's it, folks. Let's put a hand together for our race winners. Martin Pfeiffer and DPI, Shea Hatch, LMP2, and Ernst Lappins.
Doing donuts. Lost the wing and a tire.
Congratulations to our race winners here today. Great driving, everyone. Well done for all those who made it to the end. And for those that didn't, you'll see will still get a point for attending. We will see you in a few weeks' time on the 10th of December for the 6 Hours of the Glen. Until then,
Yes.
thank you very much for joining us, guys, and we'll see you then.
So,
Yeah.
wow, that was everything it was sold to be there. I would say that was quite an exciting race to watch. Great battle at the end.
Look at Shea Hatch and Farkas
Yeah.
doing like the 2 team cars there.
Let's see. Before we go, it's always hard. This.
It had music
Yeah,
play.
I know that'd be great. It'd be great if we could get Sunveld here. There we go. We'll just ask him. Why not? But yeah, Marin Pfeiffer with the win for the VMS Sundits Racing on their first outing in the VISC. Really impressive. His Patrick Silvassi taking second. Gis Sunveld, finishing out the podium for Valet Esports. GRG, Tom Switzonis, so close. So close, but they are the last car in the lead lap, but not by much. Ryan Whitlock just had some tragedy out of his control, put him off the lead lap. Rounds at the top 5. Luca Gray, 360 Motorsport, number 36. Jesper Eriksson had a DNF, and he was out pretty early, but after some penalties he picked up in Mid-Ohio, was not looking too hot. Out over to the LMP2, if it lets me. They've reset the server now, so now this is the part where it gets difficult for me to do much.
Well,
I tried. I gave it a college effort.
that was VISC.
That was VISC.
Pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
And
no,
our factor crashed.
And our factor crashed, yep. Oh well, they reset the server, so that's what you would expect. But yeah, that's definitely going to mix up the point standings after some after Jesper Eriksson had that DNF. It should definitely help AFP with that dominating drive from Jesper Eriksson. But with all of that said, folks,
Be interesting to see. I wish what would have happened at the start. If they just code 80'd it, you know?
yeah.
Made them go around again with the layout they were in, because
Yeah,
Sunbelt was
the
hard.
result really affected the race's results. But yeah. With all that said, folks, I'd like to wish you all a pleasant adieu. I tried, Peter. I tried. I poked him. I said, hey, Gis, you want to do an interview? Didn't get back.
He's too busy drinking champagne.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy celebrating with the champagne. I'm sure you'll have the chance to do an exclusive one-on-one with him after, though. But yeah, really, really want to thank you all for watching. And with all of that, we want to wish you a pleasant adieu.
Bye for now.